Okay, everybody. I have a dilemma. An auntie vention, uncle vention, auntie and uncle vention that we need to explore.
Who are the uncles here?
Let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, we're YNs or we're YNs.
You can be YNs with your uncle.
Your uncling, okay?
Uncle-y. Okay, I'll take
Yeah.
uncle-y.
All right.
It's
Red
because of
flag,
him. It's because of him.
red flag or nah.
Okay.
A woman says she was spending the day with a man she's dating. He told her he had to work for about an hour. So she agreed to wait in his car while he finished. Before he headed to work, they stopped at the shops. A candle store. There was a buy one, get one free offer. She says he picked up 2 candles for himself and never offered her the free one. Next, they went to a shoe shop where he tried on several pairs before buying himself some new shoes. Only after he'd paid did he ask if she wanted anything, but she says she declined. Then he left her in the car while he went to work. An hour turned into 3, and he texted her to say that he was running late. She says she's not angry, but the whole experience left her wondering whether she's overlooking something. So, is this a collection of small things that reveal a lack of thoughtfulness? Or is it something that is not too significant to read into? What do you guys
she's
think?
upset that she's been overlooked.
Yeah.
Interesting.
On a number of, that was like 3 different significant things.
Nah, no, they're not significant. Guys, what are we doing here, man? So what, how do I know you like candles? What's going on here? What are we doing here? And again, maybe my man's last shoe's got holes in it. It needs to buy new shoes.
Out of necessity.
And then I've asked you, you've said no anyways. You know what that pissed me off, yeah? The people that they get upset that you didn't ask them something, but they didn't want it anyways. But they're upset because you didn't ask. What are we doing here, man? Because he asked and she still said no.
Huh? So,
and then again, don't you have a job? Why are you waiting in the car for 3 hours? Bro,
Was the car locked?
Bro, what's going on?
Nice car, though.
What are we doing?
It had to be a nice car.
How about link up later? 3 hours.
No,
But she thought it was going to be an hour.
That turned into 3 hours.
Bro, after an hour and a half, I'm going to message nicely. Listen, I'm going to do plan B. Do, shout at me here. You just sat there for 3 hours.
But is he on call or something? What kind of job does he do? He has to
A
be
little
on call.
caveat, if you see the whole video, she did say that he left the keys in the car with her so she could have
driven
so
it
she could go somewhere.
She wasn't locked in
off.
the car.
She could do her bit.
May I ask then,
Yeah.
kindly, can I get the ages of these people? Because I think it depends on the age.
Well, she seemed to be of your generation or maybe a tad younger.
YN generation.
No,
The YGs.
give it a space because these are liars. How
about YN?
Maybe let's give her 30.
Oh, come on, man. You're old enough.
Come on,
What's
man.
going
You're
on
old
here?
enough to know better.
Come on.
If this was young people.
So what is she supposed to do? Because I think what she's doing is like, it's a first date or an early talking
Yeah.
and they happen to meet up. He warned her, he did say in advance, I have got work.
Okay.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So she's...
I got bits to do,
I've got bits to do. I've got errands to do. So sometimes it's an original date. So because women get accused of being too nitpicky, wanting to go to Nobu, wanting to go to this, and so his version is, you can roll with me for the day.
Yeah. So they roll.
So I think so.
Day in the life.
In going
Day in
to
the life.
one of those day in the life.
Took the word out of my mouth. The day in the life.
Day in the life of.
It's okay because women, sometimes we can go along for things and sometimes we compromise for something that's not worth the compromise. Would you advise, if someone came to you and said, this is what I did, would you say that is a red flag as she's asking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a red flag or not?
Is it a red
As
flag?
I like to tell everyone, I have 7 sisters, like the train station.
Yes.
So if one of them brought me this situation,
Yeah.
I would say 2 things can be true.
Right. It's a red flag and a blue flag.
It's a red flag.
Wise man.
He wasn't thoughtful enough that after the hour mark, should have sent a message.
Right.
Listen, work's going to take longer than
I think he did. He did let her know.
He did. I'm sorry.
So
It's taking long.
He had her own autonomy. I think what her underlying thing is...
It's the shopping.
Yeah.
Also, there's the shopping.
The shopping is a little bit more.
A little bit of a
Okay, so let me deal with the shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody in this world should be entitled to other people's money.
Fair enough.
You understand what I'm saying? If you've agreed to come with me, if you agreed to come with me,
Yes.
for me, I'm going shopping for my essentials.
Yes.
How do I supposed to know, like my brother said, that you like candles? If I need to buy myself trainers, how do I know? What if the trainer is a male shoe shop?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to buy?
He'll say you're not romantic. That's what you're not romantic.
You know what I mean? Unless it's like, again, those stores that we mentioned that are on the high street that have got trainers wrapped up in plastic. They're the only ones that have only men's
It might have
shoes.
been that one.
Fair.
And let me lay land.
Yeah. I, for one, if I was shopping, I would never take a woman with me unless I'm going to shop with her.
Okay.
I know how that can look like.
But again, remember the startle.
That's what I'm trying to say. On the flip side, he's also not wrong because she agreed to come along with me.
Dating a life.
I think women also need to set. My grandmother used to say about 90, start how you aim to finish. When you start just being like, okay, I'll come with you. Yeah.
And now you start doing scoreboard.
But we can't do that. But
I
think in early stages, people enjoy each other's company. So they just want to be around each other. If that means going on a drive, what? I'm taking a trip down East London. Do you want to? Like, people don't. He was spending time.
What kind of love?
He'll probably end up using that candle for her anyways.
Fact.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
To serenade the bedroom.
You know what I mean?
It was buy one, get one free. So you bought one. Surely your first thing would be you got in the car and been, would you like this?
You know what's happening? You see, Auntie, no.
Yeah.
If I came with a candle, you say, this guy's so cheap.
He only bought me one candle.
And it was buy one, get one free.
No. If it's a bog off, it's fine.
So which one is bog off now?
Buy one, get one free.
Is that bog off?
Yeah.
I swear that I didn't know that.
I told you it's good.
Come on, she was just saying as in.
No.
Free.
Bugger off.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm therefore an uncle.
You are. So
Yeah.
basically, I think there's a thoughtful gesture like you're along with me for the ride, and I actually appreciate you, women, for even not expecting me to take you to some fancy restaurant and not being judgmental. So in that, there are things like thoughtfulness. He could just be like, I'm just trying to sort my flat out. He might be lower money. It could be all of that, but it is a candle with buy one get one free. I would have thunked that he would have said, do you know what?
But was she with him when he was doing the shopping? No, she was waiting. She actually was. Okay.
She didn't wait in the car the whole time. She only waited in the car for the work period.
Yeah.
And then regarding the trainers, I think
toddling along.
And I think that's a bit much to expect to get a pair of shoes. I think that's a bit much because it's early days, and I would think, and on an early stage thing, I can watch you go shopping. I don't mind. I'm not expecting you to buy me something in that stage. I'm expecting. After our day, we're gonna get maybe even if it's a chicken wing. Let's go and you're gonna buy a little something.
You're gonna buy something.
If you give me the candle, I'll be more invested in what you're picking in the shoe shop.
Yeah.
If you didn't give me the candle, I might be like, yes, all right, yeah, it's nice or whatever. Give slightly less.
I feel that's fair.
But then I won't expect you to buy me anything, and I do expect after the 3-hour wait in the car, she's hedging a lot of bets on whether this guy's worth it, and I think that's a little bit of a danger. Like, you set boundaries or something, because sometimes that could be a little bit showing that you're a bit too agreeable.
Yeah.
As someone who's been very agreeable in the past, doesn't always work in your favor.
That's not.
So maybe you could have, just for style and fashion, you could have said, you know what, babe, know what person I might call babe later in stages. I'm going to go run some errands in your car, by the way, because a little bit of power shift here.
Yeah.
Let me go make some errands. When you finish, call me.
Boom.
Yeah. So it's like you get the dynamics where, so there's a little bit of oomph into the situation.
I've definitely been in a situation where the person had money and they were going shopping. And I definitely did think, I'm coming along. This is when I was a stylist as well. So I'm like, I'm coming along. I'm going to help you. But I think I expected to get something.
But they had money?
Yes.
How long have you been talking?
Maybe like 3 months.
3 months, I could think something like that.
No, but you've asked me to go shopping with you. Obviously, it's like, okay, yes, I can style you as well. But I did expect something, and definitely by the end of the shopping trip, when we are walking past things that you know I like, and you're just bopping, and I know you got money, I thought it was out of order, and it didn't last very long after.
Your pocket watching.
I wanted, that's what I wanted to ask. At what point did you realize? What made you think he had money?
I know he had.
No, you know how. Have you seen his bank account before?
No, as in I know the money that got deposited into his account.
So you saw this check?
So I know he
was pocket watching. I'm telling you.
Maybe you can call it pocket watching, but I know he came into a lot of money, and this was the shopping trip to kind of
my
get
question
started.
though. But my question though is that, is it fair then, that because if it's somebody else who you're not privy to their account or wherever it might be, why do we have two different standards? Just because you know what's going into his account, your expectation is now different. Why is that? Because I'm sure if it was a guy that you know isn't doing so well.
That's human instinct, though.
But that's an issue, though.
But that's an issue. Surely I should get something, no?
It's a issue.
Obviously, you have found the man you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You are happily married.
Yeah.
But in that moment, so that might have been God saying, listen, this no need to last. However, in that moment, why didn't it last? Because of the shopping trip, or was he thoughtless?
I took it as thoughtlessness, like inconsiderate.
So did you break up like after that moment, or what?
There was like a level of stinginess. Like it's
So
like
it
I
was
know
his
you have
character.
something. Yeah,
So that's
you know
his
when you
character.
start to see something, and it's like I know you're not broke, but there is something misering about you.
Miser.
I haven't charged you for my
That
time.
was my younger brother's name.
Yeah, I feel like
Miser.
I was
Miser.
like,
With the miser.
If he's a miser, and again, some people are
you know, like stingy men.
Some people are stingy with their money, but they might. Do you know what? A person can be stingy, but they're still kind in other ways. So some people are very, especially where they come from. Like might be like money is a thing that I'm not really good to part with. I might do stuff, but in different ways. So was he?
Yeah, I
wicked
feel
as
like
well?
that's a character flaw in men.
No, it's Auntie.
I'm not literally
You're
I'm
trying
saying
to
like
understand that was he that type of person?
I'll be real with you. Yeah. There might be people I might have come across in life, and you might call them. They might say he's stingy.
About you.
And I own it.
I'm so glad.
Do you know
I
what?
wanted to say it.
No,
I didn't want to say it on this pod.
Shush.
So what makes you
Let me
stingy?
tell you why
What
I own
makes
it,
you
yeah?
stingy?
You see my woman now?
Yeah.
I'll do anything for her.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of person where if I'm dating or if I smell that you're a certain way, or I feel like if I was to go low, you're not going to have me, I'm a bit iffy as what I'm willing to give you.
Yeah.
But if I sense that this person's got my back, then I'm going all out.
Sure.
Because I know if it comes to that, then
they'll do the
you know what I'm
same.
saying? Same way, like I could be in a club, like you know how people just go clubbing and just buy drinks for random. I'm not doing that. I don't care if I'm
what he's
stingy.
talking about.
I'm not doing that.
So what makes you stingy? What makes you stingy?
If I don't feel like the person will do the same for me,
So hold on.
then I won't do anything for them.
What makes?
Yeah.
Melinda's
I
best.
don't know where he got that from.
Willing to give what he doesn't care about, and that's very little. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the only time.
I mean, I'm sure producer don't feel that way about me.
Oh, wow.
No, you do, just you. Okay, yeah, go on.
I feel like will only give if it's business expense. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
But if it's not
What are you
Still
talking
get it
about?
back.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So what have you ever given? Tell me what you've given. No, I would like to know. Since me and you came into business, what have you given?
You, of course, you've hit
No.
on the
I wanna
very
know.
sensitive thing that the only string that's holding us together. You pulled it. You pulled it.
He's going to get down
pulled
now.
it. Yeah.
Apart from what have you given apart from sweat equity, which we've all given? What financial investment have you brought to the table of this business? Just answer, please.
Yes.
Oh, you don't know the answer. You can't call like a rat on a hanging.
Okay.
You know, I'm not catching.
Okay.
He's a good man.
Therapy session.
Yeah.
You have to answer.
Woman.
Yeah.
Right.
But
His brethren suffer.
so
That's a lie, boy.
He's a bit. Yeah.
But then what? Okay.
He's not stingy, in my opinion. He's
See?
not.
Okay, there we go.
I think in terms of when you talk about like money wise, yeah, if he has, he doesn't. He's not one of those people that's stingy. Especially if you have like a good relationship.
And if it's
like,
people,
not stingy.
exactly.
When it comes to money, but in other areas, it's stingy though.
What other
Like,
areas?
what do you mean?
Huh?
What's he stingy in?
Like in terms of like being thoughtful of like emotional intelligence, things like that. Yeah, it's stingy in that area. But when it comes
Such
to
is life.
finances,
Was it you won't hug them or you won't?
You know,
that one he can give because it's free.
Yeah.
But if something
But
costs him, whether it's his money, whether it's his emotions, his time, then that's a problem.
Can we just
So he'll give hugs freely,
Hugs are free.
but not
emotional?
Emotional. Not emotion.
reassurance.
They say, show me who you are and I will reveal who I am. They show me who I am.
What saying? Is that the
They showed me who I am.
Is that the
They showed me who they are. I'm showing them who I am.
Oh,
So,
I don't know.
They asked today, because the call time was 8 p.m. I was here at 8 p.m. I come last when it's with them. If they give call time 8, I come 8:15.
Because
They've showed me this side. So now I'm showing them this
But
side.
we're not on time.
Yes.
You guys were.
But they showed up for us.
Figure.
Yeah.
Just to take the heat off.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
Take heat off him.
There's no heat here.
Is he? Is Melinda stingy?
It's very stingy, man.
No.
He's a type of man that will have a woman in the house and choose to go and do the shopping. So he can calculate every penny. 1 milk, 2 pounds. He'll carry shopping bag.
Yeah, you know what's mad? He's awkward, like he's a weird kind of stingy, bro. Yeah, he's one of those guys, yeah, that he would buy, like, let me show you what I did. This guy, it wasn't making sense to me because Belinda would spend like £1,000 on a trainers. Even £3,000 on a jacket that he loves. However, he would go to Primark for his boxers.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be like,
that's okay.
No.
You're not, that's what I'm saying is like, maybe that's like another example. Maybe like, for example, some of the things that I would think, you should like
Primark shirt
up the level on. He doesn't care.
Is that stingy or just confused by
No, it's confused.
Yeah, that's the thing. He rattled my head. I don't know.
Okay. How does a man buy tuxedo and wear it with Primark shirt? Like tuxedo, no cufflinks, nothing.
That's what rich people do.
No.
Nah, rich people don't do that.
It's either you're 1 foot in. If he's a man that doesn't care about, lifestyle and looking, then I understand. You can't pick and choose.
I'm so mad right now. I can't believe I'm being lied on like this. I expect it from Uzi.
You're being lied on.
I can't believe it from
How many times have I given to you that? Why are you buying your vest from this place and that place?
First of all, I've never bought Primark boxes because of you.
No,
there's anything wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. But my boxes are Calvin Klein, Polo Ralph Lauren. Do you know what I mean?
Show me the one you're wearing now.
Oh, see this boy.
Show me the one you're wearing now. What's he wearing?
What did it say?
That's Calvin.
Okay then.
He knew he was coming to see the aunties, man.
We had somebody that was discounting them. That's how you got them, innit?
What
He didn't pay full.
These guys are feeling the whole group chat. The whole group chat. What was he gonna say? What was he gonna say?
Again, you started this.
When it comes to women, women in my life,
yeah.
no one can chat.
What do you mean?
How many women do you have in your life?
Say the women in your life.
Yeah.
How many?
Have a mother,
He got 7 sisters.
Yeah.
Don't bail him out.
Yeah.
Don't bail him out.
When it comes to even my boys, when the time is there, I will spend on my boys.
Wait, in what sense? So that's what I'm still yet to. Yeah, the last money I got from Sukali was when my mother died.
Wow.
The contribution.
Maybe not my boy.
I think what he's trying to tell you that should show you where you are.
Huh? Where?
Not even a water.
He knows he's lying. That's the thing.
So what I don't spend on you?
Okay.
So do I spend on you? Be real.
No comments.
Okay, so you're a lovely brother here. Is he stingy?
No, I don't think anyone here is stingy.
He's like me. We have just one outlier over here.
Whether. So outlier. But you say I'm stingy.
That's what I said. He's like me. We're not stingy.
I think you're also stingy in emotions and people's feelings. I think you are. He's not considered on how his actions affect my personal feelings. He's also that. You're stingy in emotions.
Well, what about you? It's lifted back to these two. What is your problem?
Oh, he's not emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Me?
He said that.
None of you are.
That's not me.
I'm very highly emotionally intelligent.
But I think I'm emotionally intelligent to say, yeah.
You are not.
Explain this. How?
You are not.
It's two different things.
Wait, how? Explain
it, please. Say, I don't know when to pick a fight. That don't mean I'm not emotionally intelligent. It's not. It's not.
What makes
it's not.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
explain.
why is he not emotionally intelligent?
So with DT, right, I feel like he's very much an alpha male.
Okay.
So like DT, if whatever he feels is what he feels and it has to be said at that moment, he's getting better at choosing these timings. He's not struggling. Right?
And
he's also a kind of guy, if I told him, no, I love you, he wouldn't say it back.
Can you say it? Can we say it now?
You think it's...
I love you, DT.
I'm not saying it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Almost choked.
What are you doing? No, but I've said it to you though. What you did? What you did? I said it to him. Like, oh, bro.
I love you guys, man. With 4 boss boys in the system. I love you guys, man.
Wow. I would say it sober, like, I actually love you, bro.
Right. I don't feel like, bro, that's been forced. You can't force it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like, yeah, like something.
You just generally naturally don't feel like you love them.
No, I didn't say that. No, let's not do that.
He shows his love by actions.
That's what I'm saying.
I told you, I love you, bro.
What do you mean? You see him? He's
playing for the camera. He's playing for the camera,
I actually tell him I love him, yeah, but I pick and choose when.
Okay.
Because I know, okay, now you need it. and now it's that now you're doing too much.
Okay.
So it's all it's depending on the mood. But right now, I don't think you need it. So I'm not gonna say it.
Maybe on the maybe at a live show, I might say.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Maybe
after we're sold out.
Well, you know, you guys can end conversations with just like love you.
Bro.
That's not.
No, I like that one. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you could end like that.
No, love, bro. I always say that to them. I always say love, bro. Yeah. I said love, bro.
You know, with the spotting emoji, that's all you're getting. On the hand.
So back to the auntie. That's our conclusion.
Yeah, please.
You don't need one, definitely.
Please, yeah.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah.
To summarize.
Bog off.
Yeah.
That was perfect. That was perfect. I love that. That was great. That was great.
We love each other.
Each other. We all got love for each other, man.
Come out of his mouth.
No.
What do you want to summarize on?
Oh, my sisters, yeah. When you're dealing with men, say what you mean and
mean what you say.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
The man with words.
He asked her, do you want anything? No, but now you're coming to right dilemma. So you wanted something, right? If you feel like a man is not meeting your expectations, just communicate. Because some of us men, right, we're literally like babies. Unless you feed us the information, we're not going to do this.
Yeah, man.
Oh, is she feeling a type of way? Should I have given her a candle? Should I have bought her shoes? Just say what you mean. And if that you saying what you mean means that a relationship ends, they end.
Yeah.
Rather than you continuing.
An example of that is just even what you lot just done with us now. You see that there's 3 men here and we're all different. In different ways. We all internalize things differently. We all read things differently. So yes, you might find a man who automatically has those intuitions and gets it. Yeah. But then some other men, you have to tell them.
You have to.
Yeah, and then I feel like we just have to understand we can't
watch what they do after you tell them.
Exactly.
Then you can decide
what
if
they do after you tell them. Exactly.
There is this clip actually on that show on Netflix. What's it called? No, the other one. When the couples, it's either Love is Blind or when the couples give each other an ultimatum. I can't remember which one.
Ultimatum.
And they're sitting down. It's a black guy with a light-skinned girl, and she's like, "Well, I just thought you should know." And
it's Love is Blind.
Is it Love is Blind? That's the one. Yeah. And then he's telling her, but if you don't communicate, how can I know how you're feeling? She's like, well, I expected you to just know.
Yeah,
and it's like, why do women do this sometimes?
I to give her some grace.
Sorry.
I think in that moment, she's asking, because she's like, I don't feel no type of way. So she's actually not complaining. She's listing the things that have happened. And she's like, I'm actually not tripping. So what should I be red flagging? Is it a red flag? So she's kind of asking, is she okay with this? Because sometimes people can go along with things. There's things that don't bother me that might bother a friend of mine if she's
right.
But then there's also knowing when to be like, actually, you should have spotted that as a red flag, because you can be easygoing and chill. I remember dating someone and I was very chill, just going cinema, chilling out here, doing that. And then when we ended, and I was like, I don't even understand the situation that we're in. He was like, well, I didn't even take you out. Like, we didn't go to like restaurants and stuff like that. But I know I'm a simple chick. So I don't need that. I don't care about that. But I didn't know that was a marker for him, for his relationships. Like, if I'm taking you to restaurants and actually spending that type of money on yours, so it's not even necessarily about money, but doing that with intention, that means you are higher ranking in our situation. These times now, I'm at your house all the time. We're doing shopping all the time, as in food shopping. We're doing that cohabiting type thing. But man said, well, that we weren't even on a level, but I was comfortable. So I think that's kind of an angle, like, I'm comfortable with this, but am I being stupid? That's
To be fair, it's at the time when I was cooking for my ex and delivering the food to her, then going to pick up the containers, washing them, delivering the food back. And I didn't tell the man them, but when the man them heard the story, they were like, yo,
hang on. So she wasn't even
she don't even wash. She bombshell.
She
gives it to you dirty.
No, she wasn't washing the container. I would go and get.
So she would hand you dirty stuff, like, okay, here you go.
In a Sainsbury's.
He was a bin man.
Wait on.
No, you was a food delivery dude.
It
was a send out, and this
before Uber Eats.
This was before Uber Eats as well.
Wait, what did she do for you?
He was getting on a bus, by the way.
Was it good?
The food was great. I'm a great cook.
No. What was she doing for you?
What was it good?
Oh, I mean, when we had it, every once in a while.
You want us to start cussing.
He's always said that he's a cinder fella. He said he's lost.
So you were literally like the side guy, really, in it.
Oh,
I feel like
we never said that one before, you know.
I feel like
we've never looked at it from that angle before.
You were cooking for somebody.
You might be on some. Yeah,
you were cooking for a couple.
Did a lot, didn't you?
Because I don't know how to cook in small portions.
Right. So
and do you think that she was taking your food, serving it? I cooked this for you.
Yeah.
To the main guy.
She might have been pretending that she cooked it.
Yes.
Guys, don't do this. She was a good girl.
Listen. All right. I would say...
I'm not playing. No, on my life, I did this.
You're playing.
It was someone that was...
I can't say she's a good girl if she's handing you dirty dishes when you cooked. And I would say you was probably the side guy and there was another person there that she liked. That may have also eaten your food.
Sorry, man.
It's the truth.
Unveiling the truth.
I don't even like to say women should and a woman should, because I think everyone do what you're doing as a human being. But as a woman, though, for real, handing over dirty plates to a man to go and wash, where is your womanly pride?
If a guy was doing that, I'd be like, bro,
it's locked.
Somebody cooks, you wash. Like,
context.
that's how it goes.
He will give you context. He will give you the reason why.
Okay.
All right. It's because I misbehaved. Yeah.
What's misbehaving? What do you mean?
You were being punished.
At this point, you should have... You know what you should have done? You should have just got naked, got in the bathroom and just got out to just dash your
Shame him.
Shame him.
Wait, so you did dirty and her thing was, you better cook for me. And they're gonna, and I'm
no, he was forcing himself to do that.
No, she didn't ask for it.
See?
She just...
He thought that was the way he was trying to show up for her.
So what it was a thing of, she loved my cooking. Like, when I say loved it, and like, she'd always say, oh my gosh, I wish I could have it more. So I thought, okay, what way can I show my love for you and show you how serious I am about being everything you need?
Don't pour sugar.
Including a death. So that's why I would...
How long did it last after you were doing all of this?
She got a new man and cheated on him. She got a new man, innit?
She did.
That's what I was asking.
Because you were setting her up.
You were doing...
She was like,
basically...
prep work.
She was just getting over what you did and punishing you.
Yeah.
She said
she checked out. It is.
It's not a safe space, by the way.
It is a safe space. I'm just letting you know.
We're not going to
let you checked out from when you did your shit.
She checked out.
And you were being punished.
I know for a fact, if I didn't do that and we ended, I would have thought, what if I did this? What if I did that?
So you feel like
you needed to do it.
So you learned your lesson after that?
Come on, this was years ago.
This is why it changed. After that, it went mad after that.
He went wrong.
He went mad after that.
I did have a villain story for him. It was a great time. I'll tell you that.
All right, okay, before we get into the next segment, audience, fellow aunties, everybody that supports your Aunties Could Never, we have got something to put you on to.
Yes.
It's a new play at the National Theatre called The Story. The Story. I'm going to say it again. It's called The Story.
Yeah.
It's coming soon. It is not something you're going to sit at home and watch. It's for you to get up out of your houses, out of your homes, and go to the theatre.
Yes.
Tell them what it's about.
Okay.
Or who's in it.
All right. So it's starring some phenomenal people. Like, literally, this is a cast that you have to see.
Yes.
It's Letitia Wright, Ashley Thomas, and
Lorraine Toussaint. Yeah!
Come on, this is a stellar cast. This is something that, as a culture, we are going to be talking about for years to come. So you don't want to miss out on this. And if you truly love true crime, like you're into How to Get Away with Murder, you're into Scandal, it's that type of thing, but a live theatre play. Get your girls together.
Now, to go into the details, it is about, basically, a white woman gets killed in a black neighborhood.
You know already this is going to be fire.
Drama. Stuff. Tense suspension. And basically 4 journalists, obviously one of them is me.
Yes.
4 journalists are rushing to get the headline. They want to be breaking headline. They want to get the headline. They want to be first. And it's basically who gets to tell the story first, who breaks the story first. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be tense. It's going to be exciting. And we got to watch. You got to shop and go out, man.
Please do. Yeah. Like, get everybody together. You just need to get your tickets. Let me give you the dates so that you actually know. Yeah. This is going to be running at the Olivia Theatre from the 27th of August until the 24th of October. So that gives you plenty of time to get everybody together to maybe go a couple of times, to be fair.
I believe
we will definitely be going.
We're definitely going to be. We're going to be front row. We can't cheer on, can we? We can't be rowdy.
No.
I mean, you know how we do.
But it'll be nice to get together in the South Bank to do a little group outing. So we will definitely be there.
Yeah, the Aunties will be organising an Entourage's trip. The tickets are only £34. They start from. And a good thing about the Olivia Theatre at the National Theatre is that you get good vantage point. You can see pretty much the stage from wherever you'll see it. Yeah. So it's not going to be like you're in the rafters and stuff like that. So tickets up from £34. That's a bargain. Not too bad, not too shabby for a big National Theatre production. So starring some of your faves.
Exactly.
Let's go down there and join the aunties down there. We'll be there. So please make sure you come.
You need to get your tickets from thenationaltheatre.org.uk.
That's it.
Well, so please get your tickets. Support the play, the story.
The story.
Say that.
All right, I think...
But I'm a good man.
Welcome,
He's a good man, Savannah.
Welcome to your aunties.
There's no Savannah here. There's the aunties. I don't know Savannah here. I call him good man. There's aunties here.
Welcome to your aunties.
I'm Auntie AK, the auntie of all the aunties and Auntie Vengeance. And I'm here with...
I am Nana, a.k.a. the Black Fairy, a.k.a. Dark and Lovely.
Our resident Caribbean queen is on her way. We hope.
She's on the chariots.
Yes, she's on her way. But in the meantime, we are joined by some special brothers. We've been trying to get all three of you on together. It's happened in 2026.
I know. Can you imagine? I swear it was like years ago.
We had one of you.
Yeah.
Now you're okay. So, please introduce yourselves. Start from left over here.
DT Don't Talk, Just Listen, aka Designated Driver.
For me, I'm Sukali, aka Melinda IV.
Come on, it's your boy Uzomani or Uzoma is a counterfeit. You can tell by the outfit. You get me? See what's going on.
Very plain outfit today.
Come on.
Yeah, calling Sosa plain. You explain. You want to see the back? This is plain.
Sosa.
You would explain.
Sosa. Who is Sosa?
It's a good friend of ours, man.
Good designer.
We met him about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was introduced to us by another friend and his stuff has kind of been doing really well.
Yeah.
Sosa.
Hello.
Does he have like women's stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
unisex.
he's got
Lots of
everything.
stuff are
Oh,
unisex.
really
to
confident
everybody.
in the so where's our stuff?
Sosa.
Sosa. The aunties
Sosa.
are saying,
Do the
we're going
needful.
to deliver this message.
Don't worry,
to
yeah,
you.
we'll let him
Sosa.
know. We'll let him know.
Yeah.
We'll let him know.
We'll let him know.
Yeah.
This stuff's
I
very good.
really like the t-shirts.
Yeah. We'll speak to you.
Why are you not in Sosa?
I didn't know this was what we were doing.
We got left out.
I mean, we support the brand, you
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
No, I like this. I really like that one. I like
with his
that.
support.
I mean, you can say that.
AK.
I'm sorry, you can say that.
He was supporting someone before they refused to give him a couple. Yeah. So
Talking about Cortez.
yeah, they refused to give him a football.
Cortez for a minute. Obviously,
But I'm sure we saw Clint. He didn't say anything.
I was starstruck when I saw Clint.
Why?
No.
I said Clint is there. He didn't say what. He didn't say Pim. He just stood there. He just stood there.
I'm
I said,
joking.
"Ah."
I was emotionally intelligent. He was doing.
No, he wasn't. You could have approached
I think you're
him.
emotionally stingy.
Yeah.
Me and you are actually friends.
We
Like,
are.
But I'm glad the way you're reading this, like, because I feel like sometimes you guys are intelligent enough to be able to see.
Clint,
yeah.
and you didn't even go over. How
No.
much money do you think you spent with him?
A lot of money.
Clint, I
Yeah.
spent over £1,000.
So then, but you didn't say, hey, Clint, I've been supporting you, because I would do it to
Yeah.
everybody I see that I know.
If I spent money with a brand,
Let you know.
yeah, and it actually helps as well as a brand owner when somebody is like, I have been patronizing your brand,
Yeah, man.
and they
You guys
come over to you.
over-patronized.
It's like, yeah, come on now.
But I feel like Clint wouldn't care because there's bare people that spend money on Clint.
No, you never
No,
know. And
don't
you guys
look,
do well. And I think next time, Clint,
Every
mean it.
pound matters to
You
a
want
business
some,
owner.
and I also, because of the intervention that Auntie Vincent just made, I also want
20%.
Yeah.
20%.
Please,
also
it'll be
stuff,
great.
man.
Come on.
All right, let's get into Welcome to the Family. Did you look at the documents I sent you?
Yes, I read it.
Yes.
Do you have anybody
thoroughly.
you want to welcome? That sounds like a bit of a lie.
Huh?
I read it.
No.
I think you were being stingy with the truth right there.
I read it. I was the first one to confirm in the group that, yeah, I've read it.
Okay,
I read it.
Have you got?
welcoming?
Who are you welcoming to the family?
I've not thought about that.
Yeah. Who are you welcoming to the family?
Into this family.
Yeah.
He said, into this family.
My missus.
That's a cheat.
My missus.
That's a cheat.
Welcoming her into the
I was going to
aunties
say, I
family.
do have one. Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
For winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
The
Well,
other
welcome to
colonizers.
Spain.
On that day,
For beating
they needed to
Argentina.
do that.
Yes,
on that
yes.
day.
Yes,
But-
yes.
But they can't
Okay.
stay in the family. They're going to have to come to the
No,
gate.
no.
Yeah, but
As-
just
as
like, like when
rankings go.
you know when you invite them just for the barbecue.
No,
and
because they
then
don't
after
leave.
that,
They
leave.
won't leave. They'll infiltrate.
Is it?
They'll take
colonize.
over our
You think they'll
lands
take
again.
over the?
Yeah,
yeah.
let's not do that. So we can't welcome them, unfortunately.
I was really happy for what they did,
We have
though.
never vetoed a welcome.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
This one has been
We
vetoed.
haven't actually, but Spain, no.
Sorry.
Same way
I tried.
you came here and
After.
tried to do Argentina, no.
No.
Yeah.
So just thank you.
But my
That's
one
it.
is welcome into the family, right?
Why?
Of course, your wife is, yeah.
But that's
I said, oh, that's
You're
a
still
cheat.
married now,
That's
aren't
a
you?
cheat code.
Huh?
Are you married yet?
No.
So
why are you taking long? I swear I've met her.
So why are you taking long?
Yeah, we met her.
You met her, yeah? I feel like I met her.
Yeah, because you know what?
Yeah.
Because of this, we're going to veto another welcome until you marry her. She can't come.
Have you even done a
vetoed.
traditional?
No.
What's happening? What's happening then?
As a black man,
I
need you to truly stand on business.
I need you right now.
You're in your 30s, no?
Yeah.
Come on.
I will do the right thing. Now I know better.
Yeah.
I will do better.
I swear last time I told you this.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
No.
That was years ago. On your neck, like this.
Yeah, you're in your 30s. What's going
She's
on,
in our
man?
family, but we cannot publicly welcome her until you've
done a formality. Come
so
on
I
now.
can welcome a random into the family.
Plot twist.
Yeah, so exactly.
Listen, because the people that we want, we respect, we welcome them, we understand them. It's not a random. Finish your homework.
Don't worry.
Okay.
And guys, I don't want to hear nothing from you boys. This is my personal welcome. I think she's in the family already, but I want to welcome her again. These emails.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
I'll tell you why, because there was some trolls in our comments.
Oh.
Yeah, a couple of weeks back. And ZZ came in and said, these guys are not that kind of podcast. You know when they say, men need to take away the men's podcast. Men's podcasts need to be mentally evaluated. She came in and said, not these guys. You should check out their other content.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? She didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
These boys back in the team. I wanna welcome her.
But I don't welcome someone that's already been welcomed to the
I
family.
know,
But it's a different energy. And it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
different
yeah.
story.
True.
And it was another story.
So you can re-welcome.
Yeah.
It's a different story.
This is your game. You need to put rules and stipulations in the thing. I'm sorry.
No,
I like the
You didn't do
welcome.
your homework.
I like the welcome,
And now
but I'm
you're
saying
hating on
she's already in the family.
Teacher's pets.
Okay.
He had a new story about
Teacher's
why
pets.
you're re-entering the family.
And that was a
was
lovely
like,
one.
TT
Was
gets
it
a
a
lot
clip
of-
with, who was in the clip?
The clip, I think it was the clip when I was, what was I saying?
It says they were
I wasn't
cooking
even
it.
saying shenanigans. I was saying about how, it was with Dems. And I was saying that how if it was down to me, I would want my woman to be a stay-at-home wife and I look after her. If she wants to work as an option, innit? And obviously Dems was saying, that's not good because it will lead to control, whatever. So I was getting a lot of stick in the comments.
Okay.
So
For your one.
she came and defended and
We can get into relationship drama run to the comments later on in the show.
hello.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Who else we want to welcome? Do you want to do the welcome?
No, it's okay. You can go.
Okay. We're also going to welcome, if I can open the document properly, Beverly and Naya. I actually had never seen her before, but she popped up in a clip on 154 podcast. I actually have to welcome 154 podcast because they're doing
For real. I love their pod.
with their journey around Africa, speaking to different stories. Very good. Big up Godfrey. And I forget the other guy's name. I'm sorry. But anyway, she was on the podcast and she's got a documentary called Skin. It's a Netflix documentary and it deals with colorism and bleaching in Nigeria. And it's not, we talk about colorism, we talk about bleaching in the wider scale, but we don't really hone in and focus on how it affects Africans and African women. And we know it's in abundance. It's a conversation that happens in our homes. But the fact that she did a documentary and focused on Africa, and I think she said that, what's the percentage? 77% of Nigerian women are bleaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was floored with that number. Like, truly, listen to her say it and had my
It's
mouth
probably facts,
open.
though. I'm gonna agree. All my aunties,
That's
everyone.
what I was thinking afterwards.
Everyone in my
I was
family.
like 77%. But if I think of just my family, there is a section of my family where I don't know their complexion because they've always bleached. So when you don't know how dark they were, you don't literally know because they're in that ready type of zone, so you don't know, but they've got all the scars.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they can even go back to their original complexion anyway, because they've been doing it for like 40 years.
For so long, yeah.
But that's scary 77%.
It's crazy.
I don't even understand, because it feels like bleaching is such an old school thing. I associate it with the 80s and 90s growing up, and we know that it happens. We know that a lot of celebrities in the public eye, they just do this subtle thing. The next minute you're like, hold on. I swear they were dark skinned. There's a lot of celebrities in the public eye.
Somebody did it recently that we love.
Especially
that we love very well.
Especially now, I actually feel like it's had a resurgence, which it felt like it had stopped for a bit. But because there's new means where it's not creams and you can have
the washing it.
No, but it's strips. It's intravenous strips now. So
you can get injected. You can get injected now, innit? I think I saw that one.
Wow.
You get injected.
But the lengths are not be dark. And on the flip side, there is a resurgence of dark skin especially women, because we'll talk about the men in a second, but usually it affects women in the majority. And because there's been an absence of dark-skinned women in the public eye, and there's a few more. You've got the Jochis, you've got the Coco Joneses, you've got... there's more dark-skinned girls coming to the forefront. There seems to be a wave of them. So it's interesting that even still... people are still like, do you know what? That's not going to work for me. I need to bleach. Like, what is that?
Crazy.
And when you think about Africa or back home in the Caribbean, like when you think about places where we are in abundance, that even still, you want to look at each other and just bleach it.
I think like you just have to keep pushing the envelope. Like you talk about that resurgence of like those people you just mentioned, but it's not just going to be overnight. This is something that's been happening for how long? So it's like, and I think the industry as well that's providing these, it's there. It's like $1 billion company. I mean, industry. So it's like, as long as there's supply for that, is more so mental, like is ingrained. So they're gonna keep doing it.
And there's no shaming. I mean, people used to be embarrassed. Now everything's out in the open, more or less. Bleaching out in the open, augmentation, whatever. Everything's out in the open. So there's less shame around it. So
everything is cool.
In abundance.
I mean, when I was younger, I hated my skin color. I remember, I've said this on the pod before, like, I hated being black, I hated being dark skinned. I remember Michael Jackson being white, and I was like, I want to be white like Michael Jackson. And I used this, what was the cream called? It was in a blue tub, white cream.
Fair and White, or what?
Was it Fair and White?
No, not a bleaching cream, just a normal cream.
What, Astro?
Yeah, that's it, Astro. Because I put it all over my body and I thought it was going to make me white.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Just
to try to be like Michael Jackson. And I had a particular uncle that would just always say, anytime he see me, like, you're so dark. So ugly. Do you know what I mean? They'd be like, you're never going to get a woman. Like, you're never going to...
There's a family as well, you know?
Yeah, my uncle, he's still about. Uncle's still about, man. I even pay school fees for his kids now.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You're paying school fees?
Yeah, he told me about this. I was like, what were you...
Because I forgave him, but it's like, I hated my skin colour so bad.
Was this a dark-skinned man as well?
Yeah, he's probably just a bit lighter than me.
Oh,
just a bit lighter than me. But it's only until I went to Uganda, when I got sent back to Uganda, and everyone around me was dark.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, I'm here.
There's more of it.
Yeah, I mean, then I came back. I went to when I met these guys in school, and this was the time Tyrese and Morris Chestnut were like, you know what I mean? So, dark skin guys are shining now. Sorry. Yes, I hate my skin colour. I was getting to my No, but I know how it feels to hate your skin colour. Like, I remember it vividly, and what it took for me was being around other people that looked like me, that actually loved themselves, and skin colour was never even a conversation when I was in school in Uganda. You know what I mean?
What about guys for you, like, just in general being, because I guess, would you call yourself a light skin?
Yeah, this is a lighty, 100%.
Yellow pawpaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow pawpaw.
We'd call him yellow bone.
Yeah, yellow pawpaw.
Fire would kill you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, people are sensitive about...
Sorry, is that, I was just joking. Is that bad?
But this is the thing though, isn't it? It becomes vernacular for Africans to have lots of different tones, because realistically, you are actually not that light.
Yeah.
But
I'm not.
Within the
my
spectrum,
mom's actually dark skin.
Do you feel like you had any benefit?
Not my dad is light, but my mom's actually like dark skin.
Did you ever get complimented about your skin tone? Did you get any kind of special attention?
Nah, not really,
You might not know.
Nah.
I don't know, something like for us, it's not something you ever thought about.
Yellowy as well.
It's not nothing we ever thought about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying, like with him, because I understood what he's talking about, because one of my best friend in school was Ugandan as well. You lot know him, right? Went back for his wedding recently. And he's like, is dark, proper, like kind of same complexion as him. I remember we used to make fun of him in school.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like when we used to like, not like, because again, it was my friend, but in terms of like the jokes, you know, when you used to cuss each other, like where, so you can say, oh, your mum is this, you know, da-da-da. So we would say stuff about, how dark he is, right? As a joke, right? But now when you think about it, it's mad.
Where's that
when you think about it, it's mad that we was actually joking about stuff like that.
Yeah, you guys bullied me.
I didn't know you then.
I got bullied as well, bro. What do you mean?
No, I feel like...
How you doing struggle with
I did though.
No, everybody does get bullied.
No, I had...
We're talking about skin tone right now.
Skin tone,
It's the same thing, bro.
No,
it's not the same thing.
Okay, guys,
It
let's
comes
give
across
Uzi the
about
stage.
language.
Uzi got bullied
No,
with
the
his
same
grey
thing.
patch. Go on, tell us the substance.
I die now, so I'll leave it there sometime.
You're still not even proud of it.
Exactly.
No,
Own your grey
sometime.
patch.
No.
Where's your grey patch?
It's
I've
gone now.
died it
because
now.
You don't even know where it is.
It's
So
normally
you've got one
somewhere
of those, like, that's just
Like a
always
patch,
there.
like a birthmark.
Yeah.
I had girls giving me hugs just to look at it.
That's funny.
See? That's deep, innit?
It's not.
I wasn't getting no airtime in school, you know. The girls never liked me. No, they just never liked me.
Okay.
My glow up came up after. So they would just hug me. I thought I was getting a genuine hug. I just wanted to look at my grey patch.
This is so bad.
He bullied me as well, but...
Oh, whatever. I did not bully.
So let's go back to skin tone.
Yeah, skin tone.
ADHD, man.
Yeah.
Let's go back to skin tone because that's a lot.
And I went to an all-white school as well, primary school. So that was mad as well.
Did they tease you?
They did, but I don't think it was because I was dark. They're
just black.
Yeah.
Standard. Just black.
Chocolate digestive, burn bonds.
Oh, you didn't get that in St. George's, bro.
Not St. George's.
I know, but I'm saying that you didn't get that in St. George's.
It wasn't that. It was more the man than Blick. Oh, you're dark as night.
Yeah.
I call you dark night.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
I call you dark. Why are you so laughing?
You've got all of the terms. That's what I'm talking about.
It was called Night Wolf.
But that's also what she was referring to, that this just turns into our standard cuss language.
Without thinking about it.
And that's where it's a problem. Like what your uncle was doing. That's very prevalent in families.
I mean, I used to see, like, Skin Success was the one that was in the house in the 90s. And
Skin which one?
Skin Success.
I feel like I saw it.
Yeah, it was like a little white jar, and I think it has a blue and green writing on it. And I remember people in my family, my mum never. That's one thing my mum never did. But people like the aunties and certain sisters had that.
I'm like,
bleach. You should use it. And I'm like,
you should use it.
It's that you should use it. It's so normal.
Yeah.
Somebody just being like, oh, I remember coming into the living room and there being like trade in creams. And similar, my mum never used the cream.
Yeah.
But it was aunties there talking about, oh, this person mixes really well.
Yeah.
And thinking, what are they talking about mixes really well? And then a tub would come out like wrapped in some paper. Then this person's handing over money. And then as you got older, it's like, oh, there was trading in creams going on.
And they tell you, don't buy from that one. That one is fake.
Yeah.
Get that one. But that's a proper thing, bro.
Standard.
So horrible.
Like in my family, like it's a big thing in my family. Like all my aunties, all of them, like you were saying, like when you said, oh, I don't remember what what they look like.
Yeah.
I understood that, like,
so
all
what was
of them.
The conversation with that? And you just saw it's just a thing.
But the thing, my mom, all of them, like, it was just like a thing, like in my family, like literally. And it's like, they just, they was like, they're heavily into it.
And
until today.
No conversation, would you ever bring it up? Have you ever said, Mum, why?
Not really, you know, because again, long story, but in terms of like me, but I just remember me being like, why do you look? I think there was one time when I was like, nah, I don't, because they tried to get me to use it in school. You know, like in school where it's like, you have no cream or whatever, man. Oh, use that one. I'm like, no, I'm not touching that. I know what that does to you, wherever, man. Because I used to always like, do you know how I used to know, right? I look at the knuckles and stuff like that, and I used to like, that cream does that to you, lots like hands and stuff. You know that, right? Yeah. So that's what made me stay away from it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
the
crazy.
Kind of like, it's like the disfiguration.
Literally, like, I was like, nah, it was mad.
In Uganda, it's not prevalent. Like, in Uganda, we've got don't get me wrong, people in Uganda probably do bleach, but it's not widespread. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got a term for light-skinned people, and they're called bachotara, and it's not necessarily a nice thing.
You lot bully light-skinned people,
They're more bully light-skinned people. Yeah. It's more like you're more desired if you're dark-skinned.
Okay.
Oh, really? I mean?
Yeah. So growing up, it's funny. So when my uncle used to bully me, I never used to understand it. Because to him, it's maybe like I was too dark. Do you get it?
Right.
Rather than being the correct shade of black.
The uncle is mad.
Yeah, so that we don't actually... It's more light-skinned people get bullied in Uganda than everyone wanted to.
It's like that in Nigeria as well, you know?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, Nigeria's like that as well. Back in the, I don't know about now, but back in the days, like, you know, if you're like properly overly like light-skinned, they'll call you like outcast, like, is it, what do you call outcast? They used to call like a name, innit?
No, that one is that one was more for the, you know, the albinos.
Yeah. I know that there's
they were like, obviously, I don't know how to say, but that's the one they used to
around the world, like they definitely are ostracized when you're an albino.
But that's mad though, because like you can't control that.
No.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
But it's the same way you can't control your color when you're dark.
Facts,
We'll let the Caribbean Queen join the conversation.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I know that she's an actress, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she's British, isn't it?
No.
I guess. An American accent. Sorry.
Yeah.
If it's the same one I'm talking about.
I know she's Nigerian.
She's British, but she does a lot of like Nollywood.
Oh, yeah, I think she does Nollywood. I think
I'm sure she's British.
Yeah,
Right,
she
so
said
basically-
77% of people
bleach in Nigeria. So we were saying
Is
actually...
that true?
Yeah,
we
were saying, probably,
yeah. Women.
Probably.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
wild. When I heard that, I thought that can't be the right stat.
Yeah.
But Nigeria's massive, though. We have like 200 and something million.
That's
so
why
I don't know if I'd say, but
77%.
the reason why I'm saying that a lot of people are even going to argue it is because I'm even looking at my family, and that's what we was kind of talking about. Like just on my family alone, the amount of women in my family that are bleaching, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Just to correct, then Beverly is British. I thought I heard an American accent.
I watch Nollywood a lot.
Yeah, he's a Nollywood connoisseur.
No,
it was
I
Rick.
was Nollywood connoisseur.
She does a lot of Nollywood stuff. Yeah,
I thought she was American, but I didn't.
But she could do that thing that my sister does, depending on the room that she's in.
And it becomes...
You know, she can like, it's got a term actually.
switch up.
Yeah, she'll take on
switch.
somebody's
No, not code switching.
No, code switching.
It's got a term. It's like you will take on their accent a bit. Like
Grace
she had,
Jones used to do that.
Yeah.
I was just watching Grace Jones.
I know, the clip.
Yeah, do you see the clip?
Yeah, it's fascinating. Grace Jones is a perfect
Yeah,
one.
she does
Yeah. My sister does that a lot. So she may have, because she's in a room with Americans, she could have just switched a bit.
So basically, we were just saying welcome her for even taking on that documentary and that conversation because it's not a conversation we attribute to really focus on because it's like generally celebrities, America and so. But then the fact that she did a documentary about it and tackling the conversation is interesting.
Yeah, and society-wise, I was the same. I was actually shocked at the number. I would have thought it would have been about 40%.
I would have thought.
So I was like 77%, but then I did think about my family and it's like, yeah, it probably
When
is.
you think like that, innit?
Yeah, probably. And I think the thing with bleaching is sometimes you think it's the extreme of what you see, but most people will try and be like 3 shades, 4 shades lighter. So they're going to a medium-y black, but then you have the effects of it. Like you have the black knuckles and all of the things.
With that being said, 77 might be right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Because you even got like, so my tribe, they're more tentative.
You lot are light though, yeah.
Even they're trying to go to the next extreme.
Oh my God.
No, that's why the percentage is high.
Yeah. No.
I can show you loads of them. They're light already, but they're trying to go to the next level.
So the guy was selling
trust me.
his cake, so...
Yeah.
And when I tell you, some people even said,
serious.
one more shade and he's invisible. Like he was... even before and after, like, if you know I've not seen this video, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, that's why that percentage is high.
Vibes
was on that as well. And look at it now. Lucky, I think he stopped at the right time.
Because
I think because we're in jail. There was no access.
I just think it's sad that
you couldn't get the stuff in there.
The mentality's still there. Like, I hate when I go into hair shops and I see all the creams.
You thought it would have stopped,
that's why I think in this time, it's like, we're still there. It's a crazy
I
effect.
don't think it's men's fault anymore because we love black women.
Oh, here we go.
You lot love black women.
Yeah.
Let's get it right.
Yes. You can't say it's all men.
But you don't think like it's the industry
the thing
like...
is, though, I don't think it's like men's fault.
Yeah.
Because there are men that do it too.
Yeah.
So it's not men's fault.
True.
It's like a societal thing.
I always say there's a snapshot.
Down to colonialism.
I think the snapshot of what could affect the conversation, and it seems quite trivial, is that if certain men in the public eye did outwardly date more of a range of a skin tone of women, because there aren't many, especially in the recent generations of male celebrities in the public eye, not a lot of them have dark-skinned black women. And it's not because
but
I'm going to say, it's the football players' fault.
I think they should have black women of all shades.
No,
because that will demonstrate that there's no reason to bleach because we come in all shades.
Yes, but I'm just saying that they're stuck in one. They stick in a predominant shade rather than a range of shade. There's less with a range of shades where, and I always say that there's a level of like I always say that I remember when Brandy said she was dark skinned and I was like, so I was confused when she had a conversation say I'm not getting work or whatever because I'm dark skin, I'm seen as dark skin. So there's a different existence of that type of dark skin and then my deep shade.
But that's what I mean about shades though.
But that's what I'm saying about
like
in the public eye, there aren't many superstar A-lister men, black men, who are with someone who is my shade. So that's the kind of shift in, so that's acceptable. There is a cutoff point to the deepness of the tone of the dark skin.
Right, yeah.
That's not, or the skin tone, I should say. That's, I always said like a safe
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm saying that kind of 3 to 4 shades lighter.
Yeah.
It's not like they want to be the lightest person. There are the women that want to go there as well. But also, aside from dating, let's think about like social economics. You may not get a job because you're dark skinned. And so that's why you would bleach as well. And I feel like that's actually more prevalent than the mate. I think it is it's about money. Actually, where I can work. Like, definitely noticed that in Jamaica, but I haven't been to many other islands or other places in Africa, but in banks in Ghana, that didn't seem to be a standard. Everybody was in there, but definitely in Jamaica, everyone was like...
It's banks. In Grenada, I would say that there are an awful lot of... And not... Like, this is the thing about shades, and this is what I'm getting to. There aren't people my tone. Do you know what I mean? You might look at me and think that I'm light, but I'm not light compared to other people. You know what I mean? Like, in Grenada, I remember when I was little, one of the first times, not first times, but like I was young and I went to Grenada and I was in the bank and I was like, Mummy, who's this white person in the bank?
Yes.
That I'm talking about that shade.
That was how it was in Jamaica. Most definitely. You maybe, but probably not. I actually don't think I saw anybody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not like
they were lighter. They were light. So when I went, Julia is like dark like me, should be considered, but a couple of shades lighter, but we're dark skin. And then we're with Jessica, who is mixed race. And she's light, not that standard mix. She's light mixed race. Everybody was around her tone, where you would look and be like, is that a Spanish person? And maybe because of their hair being curly, you'll be like,
then you realise.
But that was the banking staff. Maybe one clerk was a little bit, but generally the manager, everybody was really light, and it was a few banks we went into.
It's a bit more diverse now, but that is something that stood out for me most definitely when I was younger. I was like, wow.
And it was surprising. And even like you go into a hotel, all of the staff are dark skinned, but the manager is a white man or he's very light. And it was really prevalent. Like, in order to get there, I get it. If you're quite light, you'll just be like, let me just use some bleach and get lighter, and then you
do that job.
You'll move up a lot.
But it is about the bat signaling, the signposting, because if you start to shift it up a bit, then having people of prominence in certain places and being celebrated, then it shifts the mindset. And we are very sheep-like people. It's just taking a few things that shift, like, okay, that's desirable in whatever capacity. Then everyone's like follows suit.
Yeah.
I was talking about someone as dark as him. That would be a big statement, and it shouldn't be. But if he went out a girl that was as dark as him, that would be a very big statement.
Big statement.
It would, you know. It would. Men can shape it as well. Women can too, but I do think there is something in the pairing.
It's not just resting on that, but there's just certain that's just how we are as human beings.
Yeah.
You don't need to make me famous. I'll sort it all out.
Really?
Yeah, I will.
Have you got a girlfriend yet?
Yeah, I'm taking.
I just like to see black people with black people, essentially.
This is it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, on Love Island at the moment, there is a black couple in there. We call them Simba.
I know who you mean.
They are so cute, and they're a dark-skinned couple, and I just would love for them to just even win, even if they last.
Was he not
3
shady?
months. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But apparently the producers made it.
I don't watch it yet, but I have seen clips. I'm sounding like you now. I don't watch it, but I've seen clips yet. And I remember I saw a clip, and the girl who went out, I can't remember what her name is, a very pretty girl. She's from Cape Verde.
That's the girl.
Cape Verde.
Yeah.
I think why it resonated with me, because I just loved how she cussed him out.
Yeah.
She said, fuck yourself hard.
Yeah.
I was like, that's something that I would say. I loved it.
Why did she say that?
Because it was a dog.
The producers actually made him.
Because it made sense though, because he brought her in.
Oh, did they make it?
Think about it. He brought her in, and the following day, instantly, he was turned off completely. Like that's too quick.
But when people say this thing of the producer made me do it, I would be in them shots. I'm not doing that.
You're not getting selected, bro.
Not going in there. No, so you're going to send me home.
You're not getting on the inside of those things.
You are not getting on that show.
Thinking of the things.
They do not want me in
Speaking of it from an insider point of
view,
view, the producer doesn't say to them, you have to do this. That's not what they say.
Yeah.
They're like, why don't you have this conversation with this person? They're suggesting.
Yeah.
They don't
it's up to you to do it.
So it is up to you to do it.
Because you got to remember, the way I see Love Island, because they keep doing all these, they blame them. Remember, everyone wants to stay in there for long. Because if you don't stay in there till the end, it's like you never ever existed. And a lot of people are going in there to make something out of themselves.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
All of them are.
And the reality, I always say, like, look, they're trying to create a show, innit?
Yeah.
And for a good show, it has to be like an up and down kind of thing. If he didn't do that, his character doesn't explode like that. It becomes like one of these, there's bare people that's come and gone in there that we didn't even notice. Like, nothing even happened.
Depends how
I feel like that made them now together are more of a story. People love a story, man.
Yeah, but there's always a storyline like that in every season.
People love drama. They love a storyline, bro.
There's a storyline like that in every season.
I just want them to win.
I like it.
I don't think they're going to win.
They're not going to win.
I
do want them to win.
I think they already gave us our black winners. I think they're going to give it something.
10 years.
Yeah, we might.
10 years.
He's winning it.
Changing guy.
No, Philly's winning it. What's his name?
As someone who does not like reality shows.
Okay.
I hate it.
Except for...
Fun.
You like that, but that's what I'm saying. She can't say that.
To watch Bad News.
Exactly. So don't say you don't like reality.
Don't ever watch Bad News.
Don't say you don't like them.
Oh my God.
But Love is Blind is going down the drain of reality shows now because everyone's starting to be aware. Oh my God.
Famous.
That happens with every single reality show that you have. The first series is the best.
Exactly.
Because possibly the second.
Yeah.
Because the first and the second series, people are still like not really understanding why.
Yeah.
After that, everyone's supposed to be famous.
The core of what reality show is, I hate. I like Top Chef and Break.
So then don't say you don't like them. Exactly.
True.
No. It's the hyping up and doing all the manipulation of like, let's make it a fake argument and all that.
Don't you think that happens on Top Chef? Sorry.
I watch Top Chef.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
they're throwing dishes around in the kitchen.
No, but I'm saying, but it's not focused on human behaviour. What I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Other than that,
so you like competition in that respect?
Yeah. And like, because also, Project Runway was amazing, and then they started to throw in those reality show elements where they're beefing for no reason. It started to get stupid. That's the part.
I'm with you.
Can I welcome someone else? Sorry.
You can only welcome one person.
Sorry, okay.
Again,
Sorry.
Who do I have a welcome?
Sorry.
Who do you want to invite?
Hold on.
I actually wanted to welcome, is it Nancy Grace?
Oh. No, that's actually on my dog.
It was on your dog? It was on your dog, actually.
Specifically, it was everybody who...
He was talking.
No, I was going to set him up.
Go.
Threw you off, innit?
He
Literally.
said, I want to do something. Can he was speaking? But she wants to take
She
the
stopped your
thing.
tape.
Get me? She's around there taking the thing.
Doing this thing.
So how am I doing it?
Why
are you so jumpy, bro?
PTSD.
No, you got... You've done wrong. Somebody's after him. No, someone's after him.
I was in the street. I was in the building.
My dude. I don't believe it for a second.
He was in the streets right behind his house.
Yeah,
let's go.
So all I was going to say was actually on the doc was all the people that are doing.
You know, she just wants to say she put on a doc in it.
This is you guys. This is how they do me as well. Because you're defending yourself right now.
I should care.
This is
how they get me.
Finishing setting up the fucking story.
Yeah.
Didn't need to be.
What I'm saying is that what was on the top was
I love this.
Everybody who was doing their due diligence into trying to get the Nolan Wells case resolved.
Yeah.
And that's why you're welcome to the Valley. It was perfect. Go ahead.
Thank you. No, I just feel like...
The journalist in her. So finish.
What's going on with Nolan Wells is crazy to me that it's not blowing up on the news. It should be everywhere. There's no way a black kid goes out with his white friends and he's the only one that doesn't come back alive. Do you know what I'm saying? And none of his friends are speaking up for him.
No.
None of his friends are telling us what's happened. The one that is telling us what's happened is saying it so nonchalant that, my man left his phone on the boat. Everyone leaves their phone on the boat. Bro, if my best friend died, I'll be in bits. Do you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
And obviously you got corruption. You got one of the kids' mum is a court judge. And I'm like, America's a scary place.
America's mad.
And what I'm saying is, my brothers are in the USA. Just be careful when you're hanging around with certain other races that make sure they're actually your peoples, you know, because you could just lose your life.
Also, just be careful, full stop.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit going on. Did you see the black boy that got killed in the streets? They shot him 3 times in his head.
When?
You see that? Like, yesterday.
I saw I didn't want to see it again because I get triggered by those things.
Police?
Police?
Yeah.
Police shot him.
Nancy Grace.
Oh, she's like this political commentator. Like she's OG with her barb. Yeah. She always has a barb. And when she's on a case, trust me, someone's getting arrested. Like she don't
getting resolved.
It's getting resolved. Like and the fact that the way she advocates for our causes, I love her, man. She's like my guilty pleasure, you know. I think me and Nancy Grace better, but
yeah,
I'm out of Long Island.
Well, you need to wear a suit.
Night. All night.
75. 2 seconds ago, you said, make me famous. I will.
I know what I said, but come on, Nancy Grace. Her and Patti LaBelle, those are my two oldest crushes.
I said
Patti. Yeah.
They
both have a barb. They both have a barb.
You know,
why is it putting them together? How's it putting them together? How are you putting them together?
When you see
you don't know who Patti LaBelle is.
Yeah, you do.
Trust me, there's a lot.
Some things out there just Google quietly. You know?
I'm learning now.
Have you ever watched A Different World?
No, I don't think
it's on Netflix. Watch it.
The Nollywood version.
I don't know names, but I know.
We probably don't know the name, yeah.
Okay, so Patti.
I know.
You do know her.
Yeah, but not the name.
She wants to welcome someone into the family as well.
I did, but it's all right. I forgot.
Oh.
But I do want to welcome Lupita Nyong'o. How do you say it? Nyong'o.
You want to who?
17.
What's she do?
Because she's just had her funding. She's received some funding for her Fibroids foundation that she has.
Oh, yeah. And she's doing a paper as well.
And she's doing she's just doing amazing things. And she's obviously Helen of Troy as well. And she's killing that shit.
She is.
So I just want to welcome her to the family too.
I love that. Yeah. Fibroids are very important.
Very important.
We are very well versed from Fibroids.
Oh, yeah?
Thanks to our friend that came on, Latoya, that came on the show, and she taught us about fibroids. And also the mother of my children had fibroids during her pregnancy. That's when I learned about it. I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
And then I learned that they can shrink.
Yeah. They can.
And
they can.
Sometimes
was she able to shrink hers?
Yeah, somehow hers shrank, so she didn't need no
could be like
surgery,
maybe diet during pregnancy.
Maybe.
I know for some people it doesn't always do that.
So
I'm saying, man, them always advocate for your girl when they're going through that fibroid situation.
Yeah.
Lupitas were actually, they said that it measured the size of like a 3-month pregnant person.
Something mad like that. Yeah.
They were huge.
And
they were huge.
doing a lot of research into it. So the fact we've been granted money to do a paper, research papers.
Yeah.
It's so
amazing.
needed, and it does disproportionately affect Black women as well.
Yeah.
So I praise her for that.
Yeah, she's shining a light on it.
Yeah. Because you generally don't know until you are going for ultrasounds and stuff. There are lots of people that always feel like an irregular period is just normal for them. Being in pain is just normal. Having a bit of a belly that sticks out, and it's like, no, there may be something else.
There may be something else.
Yeah.
Well, that was welcome to the family.
Yay.
So, get into enemies.
Whoa.
Progress. Lightning strike.
One Christmas I did actually do the lightning
work.
I remember that.
Good
she was so excited.
And then she's like, every week. Starting with,
I think mine will be quick. Possibly. We say this all the time. Mine's people who think they can touch black people's hair.
Oh,
really
I saw that.
Because what have you seen? What happened? It's so infuriating. So this woman was minding her own business in a shopping store, and she's got a baby on the front. The baby's got a little cute baby bonnet on.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do that one. Got a cute baby bonnet on. The white woman is literally like, "Can I touch your hair? Can I touch?
Yeah.
She's literally. I feel like I need to play it because I want you to be as incensed as
okay, yeah.
I was very angry.
Say, your hair's looking beautiful.
Oh.
Don't touch it, but you're allowed.
I would never touch it unless you said that kit.
You could. But yes,
consent is sexy, by the way.
Oh, it's not going to the video. I hate when Instagram does.
It was there, yeah.
Okay, sorry, let me just play it. It is so infuriating.
Ma'am, don't touch my baby. What is wrong with people? Don't, ma'am.
This is madness.
No.
Back up. Crazy lady. These people crazy.
Dr. Michael H. Ford, and let's talk about that.
She can't be okay.
Yeah, that wasn't okay. I wasn't escaped from a mental institution. That's not an okay person,
she's
bro.
not okay.
She's like she's fiending for it. Like, what the hell?
Like, she wasn't okay, but we know that people have been in those situations many a time where it's just, can I put my hand in your hair?
Yeah.
And to pair that with another narrative that's been going around, I think it was like a month ago when they were saying that this woman went was in her car saying what happened to her was a little white boy came up to her and said, "Can you help me? I've lost my mum." So she helped him find her mum, and he said, "Mum, you were right. You were right to tell me to go and find a black woman to help me."
Yeah.
And then that went viral because it's like also white women apparently are telling their children that if you get lost in a situation, look for a black woman or a black family.
Yeah.
So it's the narrative that
Look at that though. Look at
poverty.
No one
Also your savior.
That is the what would we say? Don't go in on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't knock on their doors. Because they said that they said that they know that white men will kidnap a child for fun.
Wow.
Go and find a black woman or a black family. Which in theory, yes, but also leave us a hello.
Can I say something on that? I'm so sorry, but I was on holiday with my family, my kids, and my son befriended.
I think I need a drink, yo.
My son befriended, he had a friend, right? A Caucasian boy, bless him. And everything was good. And then I just managed to mention the next day that we're going to Lands of Legends. And the mum was like, "Oh, do you mind if my son comes along?" I was like, yeah, y'all can come through. I don't own the park.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, y'all can come through.
Y'all can come.
Yeah, I said, he doesn't come through, right?
Yeah.
So the next morning, we're there, we're ready to set off. And she hands me the son's bag. She says, "Here's 50 euros.
Wait, what?
My son's got a phone. I will call him if there's any problem." I said, "Sorry?"
She left
She left me with her
after
son
1 day.
after 1 day. And when I tell you, I did not enjoy that park. Because every little thing I was watching, I was like, listen, he fell over. I said, "Bandang, I need to take a picture of this for proof." That was the most nerve-wracking experience I ever had. But for me, it was the anxiety of knowing this person trusted me so much.
Wow.
With everything going on in the world. And I realized it's because
you're black.
We're black.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That would never crossed my mind though.
What? That because we're black?
That's the reason why. Yes.
No, I knew it straight because come on.
It's true.
You think she would have just given her son to,
It's a thing.
family.
It's
It's
a
a
thing.
thing.
And they
I
have
didn't
like
know.
done
I'm
story
serious.
times on it that I have told my child, this is who you go to. You find a black person.
I promise you.
Because generally, we are, if you
Wow.
think about
We're
the
not the
stats, though,
knackers.
we are not the knackers. We are
100%.
They're not-
We're not a lot of things. Trust
So
me.
hand
Get me.
over your child.
I
As soon as you
promise
said it, I
you.
was like, I know. Because they'll be like, God, look after my kid.
There's an underlying insidious nastiness, we know as black people, the ones we're entrusted of the charge of somebody white, we know that there's going to have to be some extra due diligence because we don't want to come up in any police station.
You're not going down.
The thing is,
It's like have an asthma attack.
it's like
Whoa.
you can't do nothing.
Who are you
You can't
explaining it
sneeze.
to?
You can't do anything. But then there's a thing where, okay, yes, because we know there's a self-wipe. Like, yes, you know that your child is safe with us or you're safe with us.
Thank you.
And then the next level is, we know that you cannot dare. So we're taking advantage of that fear that you have of trouble. So there's a power implication and a stepping on and a recolonization ownership of it. And the black man and the white woman. Like, all of that.
I also like
That's
you
a
like
business, you know.
servitude to us.
Yes.
And also then we would be like, I have to do a good job.
Exactly.
I have to do That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm not taking your child anywhere.
Because I'd have been like,
I did it.
Oh, you know this guy.
I get it, but that's what they bank
you might
on.
be like, okay, because you also know,
Yes.
I know I'm going to do a good job.
Yeah.
So the no would even be secondary to me because I'm like, I actually know that I'll take care of your kid brilliantly, probably better than you. And so there's all of that, and that sense of pride, and then, hold on, I've just been humbled.
I would agree. I like you because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because it's the whole thought process you had during the time where you couldn't even enjoy the time with your kids. That's the reason why I'm not doing it.
Bro, hindsight is a good thing. But at the time, I was thinking,
I'd be like,
and my son was really good friends with him as well.
That's good. That's lovely. That's lovely. If you like the same way I get dressed to go, your mum shower, come to us too.
And she even said, do you know this?
Wash your legs and along.
Shower. The funniest thing was, she was like, oh, and this has really helped us because it's allowed me and my husband to have a date in.
That's a lot. They've got daycare them places.
So Massa and Mammy and Missy are leaning on the finger.
what about you and yours, eh?
Look at you, Jeffrey. Do you not feel like it's that, or you would naturally just feel like that with anyone's kids?
Nah,
But that's
I
not
wouldn't.
yours.
Because I know
the
black families don't give you their kids.
No, I feel
the way black families bond is different.
I'm not gonna lie.
But would you not still feel a level of like, yo, I need to
You know what?
To a certain extent.
I'm not gonna lie. Because my daughter, gotta be careful. Anyway, so she's got some friends that are not like us, right? And she's got friends that are like us. And I feel like the ones that aren't, because their culture is so different, I'm more aware of what's happening around them. Yeah. You know? Like, I'm more aware of who's around them. I'm more aware of what we're doing, what we're saying, that type of thing, because that's not their culture. And I think that's fine for me to say, because they're probably not used to certain things. Yeah. They're probably not used to the banter. And you know, that's what I mean.
You gotta be careful.
I don't want to be on edge though when I'm on I said no. But you're always on edge when you're looking after someone else's child.
You have to be. But that, more so that.
Yeah. For one, it's like, realistically, I'm a stranger. If something goes on, I'm going to prison for life.
Yeah. There's no due diligence.
I'm doing life. I would know it. I'm doing life.
Not due diligence. Due process. Due process does not exist.
As a man, you're good, boy. You know what? Taking pictures, I'm filming it.
Listen. I'm on the street. I'm streaming. 2 minutes instead of vlogging my children's holiday. I was there vlogging my holiday. Every time you go around, you did. And you come and watch me watch little Timmy. Live stream the whole thing, bro. Even the looks you were getting, like, why is this? You know, someone can call that man now.
That's an extra layer of psychosis, because you're seeing your white says yes, you're safe. The outside wise are like, what is going on?
There was this woman and she adopted a white child. When the baby was like 9 days or something like that, she fostered him, and then she ended up adopting him, right? And I saw a video of her walking with him from daycare, and she was stopped by someone saying, "Whose child have you?" And she was like, "This is my kid."
Yeah. There was a car just literally yesterday or the day before, and as I was crossing, it was a little black child in the front seat, in a car seat, and then the white woman was driving. I double taped. Because I can understand it's just how you behave. It's going to be like, I am going to be like, if I saw you walking with a white child, I'm going to be like, what are you doing?
No, that's true.
You might need the evidence for crime watch.
But I'll be honest with you. If I saw a black person walking with a white child, I'm less inclined to look at them mad than if I saw
to the other way around,
100%. Black child.
I've been looking for signs of distress. I'm looking at that.
100%.
I'm sweaty.
I feel like I'm looking more weight.
I don't think like that, you know.
I feel like that. If I see a small black child with a white man, I'm looking for signs of distress. I'm telling you, I'm looking for signs of distress, bro. Blink twice.
I hear you say land bags.
That's what I'm looking for.
Maybe like,
I've been waiting to.
I swear, I do that.
I would also, on the flip side, because I think if I saw a a black man with a white child,
I just think it's his girl shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
There was that case, Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson outed a black man.
Yes,
the picture was put up on TikTok.
And
they were like, this black man is with these two little white kids. Yeah. And then people were coming up to him. Yeah, and it was this girl's kids.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
And then
getting outed online.
And then Tommy Robinson wouldn't remove it. Yeah. Because everyone kept saying this is wrong, this is not correct.
Well,
and he's still
that woman was white kids, you might think nanny. Yeah. I don't know if I could.
Hundo, baby stuff.
Yeah. That's what I was also between man.
Yeah, maybe.
And they get that though, innit? It's like
maybe.
Stereotype.
Oh my God, it's a bit.
It's mad the way the society is, right?
We've all been F's because literally we all look the same underneath our skin. It actually doesn't matter, bro.
Apparently, we are slightly different.
Yeah. You know, man. They all went quiet. They all looked at you, tell me like. They all looked at you.
Went quiet.
I don't tell. Bro, who's gonna get it?
Who's gonna tell him?
Do you know what I immediately thought of? Us with our skin off, but our noses and our shapes.
It's still there, bro. It's still there.
Remember when they done guys, Martin Luther King had a dream, guys. Okay? Martin Luther King had a dream.
Look where his dream has got us.
We're still supposed to be different. I did actually see a story just on that we're all the same, but black folks are different, especially Nigerians. And they said specifically is it Mendi tribe and Yoruba? They have Membi, maybe. I'm lying. Let me just stick with Yoruba.
Forget about that one. Just stick with Yoruba, yeah.
There is a gene, a DNA strand that they have found in West Africans that they can't pinpoint to anybody else. And they don't know what Homo sapien type of thing it is.
Remember that 1% that is that on my team that says unknown?
It just came out. Scientists were like, they have a different strain. You can see the markers.
What's wrong with
That's the superpowers.
Don't like, why are you showing me? You know what? We're going to step outside. Someone's going to knit on us. We're going to clear it down.
So to Wakanda.
They didn't need to say it. It was late. Because the next minute they were chopping us up.
They found it in blood. She's joking. Joe's bad.
Silly Billy.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah. Wakanda forever.
Sukali, you were so right.
We are the world.
We are the children.
Okay.
I'm leaving it after that.
Goodness sake, man.
All right, who is another enemy?
You know, while we're in the vicinity of Africa, let me just bring...
We can't leave this place.
Killer Cam.
Oh,
yes. An enemy of progress.
Yeah.
Not even
Cameron, bro. Killer Cam in America. He said some madness, bro.
No.
Deep said Cameron.
Yeah. Do you want us to play it?
Yeah, play it. No, play it.
Cannot even call him Killer Cam no more.
I need to give him a new name.
I liked Cameron, you know.
Coon.
This actually, like...
What did he say now?
But
Wait and listen.
Like I'm not...
You know what I'm saying?
Online.
All he likes is Nollywood. If it's not Nollywood,
he said some madness, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Drill music.
Stupidness.
I couldn't believe it.
IQ levels.
All right, you know what? Let's do it. You know what the African told me people stink? That's what you said out your mouth. You went there.
In a certain area, man.
Well, you said they stunk, and you said that the show when niggas said, everybody put your hands in the air, that the whole 50 shit was funky.
All right, let's do that.
The mom said that. Ask both of that. I'm just telling you what you told me. You talking about, yo, the truck that picked me up had bullet holes in it, and then the driver gave us what did he give you? AK? They give y'all a gun and say, be careful or some shit. You gotta be careful with countries, man. I'm not dissing at these other countries.
Justice.
I love my Africans.
No, you
They
don't.
fuck with us like that. They say we Yankees. Yo, y'all niggas ain't no motherfucking Africans. Why don't we go to the Olympics and a black man go to the Olympics, they be like, the American.
What's wrong with being African?
Ain't nothing wrong with being African. It's just that I'm not African. I was born in America.
Are you black?
Yeah, I'm black.
You just black.
I'm a black man, nigga. Shout out to my African. I'm not African. And my mother from Atlantic City. I'm not African.
Well, that's disappointing, because I actually like Cameron, man.
Very disappointing, bro.
Cameron
What the hell is that?
a lot of shit, often.
I
He's
hear
putting his
that.
mouth on that one, boy.
I do hear that.
It feels like this whole rhetoric with Americans being like, we're not African, it feels like we're going backwards in time. But I really am like, the rhetoric that he is spewing is really poisonous.
Mm-hmm.
When you even just think of modern day, what is taking place in South Africa, when xenophobia takes over, people die. And Black Americans feel, to me, very borderline on something's going to kick off. Like, to have somebody in his position talking down on Africans like that, I'm like, no, this is dangerous, you know.
It's been brewing for a while, though.
Yeah.
Like, they've been, like, doing this boycott Africans shop businesses in America. They've been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because they, you know, it's like they feel like, it almost reminds me, like, it's kind of similar to what we had a conversation, like, in terms of even our struggle, like, we wasn't born here, coming over here from Africa, like, and some of the experiences were with some of the Caribbeans and stuff like that, where it's like, we went through the struggle and everything over here, you guys have come over here, and it's like, you're not understanding what we've had to go through. Mm-hmm. So that's like their disposition in terms of like, yo, we've had to fight all of this, our ancestors was brought here, we was wherever, but we're not the same as you. you guys have come here now, owning businesses and doing whatever it is. You don't support us because they feel like Africans that migrate over, or wherever it might be, whenever there's like a black movement or whatever's going on, they stay out of it.
Nah, they're not.
They just mind their business because they got businesses, they got things to protect. But whenever it's time to be black and be whatever, So I feel like that's the root cause of where it's coming from. But again, I feel like there's like a miseducation there where they're missing the bigger picture. Because at the end of the day, as black in general, like we're trying to move forward. And this is like to the people, to our oppressors, this is funny.
Yeah, of course it is.
Do you understand? Yeah. This is their
plan.
Do you know what I'm talking about? This is hilarious to them. They're sitting back and just smoking their cigars and look at them. Literally.
Do you think this is probably some parts of America?
It's wide.
When I say some parts of America, it's like if you talk about how we got London, London is very multicultural. Like, you can go to another city. If you talk America, if you're talking like Houston, that's like, I don't think I can hear someone coming from Houston talking like that.
No.
Do you feel like that part of...
Because
it's widely spread?
What we have to be very careful, we talk about this a lot on this pod. Okay. And first of all, they're going to be like, look again, you're talking about us again. But no, I think it's pockets of people. There's mindsets across America, across the UK, across the world. There are some people that have differences of opinion of what blackness means to them and who owns the right to the word black. I mean, the word black. So I think that, I don't think it's just maybe, if you're not from Houston, you're going to say, Cameron's from New York or lives in New York. And he should be around.
He should be more learned.
And I'm actually like, okay, if you don't want to claim Africa, for whatever reason, if you don't want to claim Africa, you feel you're Black American, you can trace your generations back, and you don't want to go back to Africa, have at it. We now kind of understand there's this movement where this is what we're accepting. It's the shitting on and having very lazy conversations about Africa. Like to say that you went to Africa and Africa stinks. Well, all 54
exactly.
Did your brethren go to Africa? Did you go to one place, one club, one moment where maybe someone was musty?
Have you been to
New York? Where someone is musty, I'm very sure.
Like piss.
What's the subway system? You rep the streets, so I'm sure you've seen bullet holes in a club before. If you're talking the truth about so that's the part where lazy conversations are dangerous. You don't have to claim Africa, it's fine, don't. Yeah, it's what it is. Not lazy, they don't fuck with. Who's the they? The one or two people they've interacted or all? Because it's not true. That's the part that I find problematic.
I agree.
Lazy conversation.
It's a generalization of everything.
I just hate ignorant people, man. Yeah. Sometimes, I never question God. I've been raised not to question God, but I say, God, you gave the wrong people fame, because someone like Cameron should really know better. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't mind. Even here in the UK, there's people that say, I'm British. Do you know what I mean? You will never hear me saying that. I'll always say I'm Ugandan. Do you know what I mean? Like, but if you want to be British, cool. But then don't be British and then shit on the people that claim, Caribbean culture or African culture. Do you know what I'm saying?
That to yourself.
Even like you have some Caribbean people that say, I'm Caribbean. Even though they may have, even they may have ancestry in Africa.
No, but I don't, the difference there, and I think this is important for me to say. Yeah. The difference there is I don't shit on my African ancestry.
That's what I was about to say.
I don't make out like that it isn't there. Yeah. Like I will say that I'm Caribbean because that is where my family, the lineage is from. Before that, we are African.
Exactly.
Right? If you go to Grenada, the African history and traditions runs deep in Grenada. We hold on to that shit. We celebrate it. You are never going to hear me say that we're not African.
You know what I mean?
That's an educated and
That's an educated. Literally, like the thing that you can touch and feel that makes you who you are.
Yeah. If he wants to say he's American, he can say that.
But man,
do you know your history?
Like,
do you know where you came? Like,
you can't rewrite history.
Grandmothers, whoever it may be. You didn't pick up. They didn't wake up in America and be like, this is where I'm from. Like something took place and that's how you're there. Like, don't be ignorant. And I say it all the time, you don't have to shit on somebody's experience or life in order to make yourself look better. Just don't do that.
I feel like it's really a problem, that whole, like, I'm not an African man. Like, look at Cameron. we could probably think of somebody who looks similar to him.
I think a lot of
But wait,
because
also Vic Mensa.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You saw that. You saw that.
Yeah.
Chef kiss.
He said it's probably 50-something Nigerian. Yeah.
I said, Chief, what's the middle name?
Yeah, he said do your ancestry.
But you see what you were saying, yeah? That's what you're saying is kind of, no, I think you were saying in terms of, I think what riles a lot of people up, especially in America and even here, is that Africans don't normally get involved in the black struggle. And it's because, like, I remember when Black Lives Matter was going on, I was talking to my dad and aunties about that. Like, we ain't got time for that. We got to pick up an extra shift. All they're thinking of is going to work and then building their life back home.
You touched on that last week. When we were talking, you did touch on that. You mentioned the fact that, like, what did you say? Because I was watching yesterday. You said something like, when a lot of the things were happening, the focus was on making enough money to send home and concentrate on that. So necessarily, and also many Africans didn't really feel like, Caribbeans didn't either, but many Africans didn't feel like they were going to stay here for that as long as they did. Caribbeans absolutely didn't either, but that is what you said. So I do think that is sometimes the
And also, I was going to say that during Black Lives Matter, I'm sure there were definitely Caribbean families and older generations, it's also generational, that what you're not doing, I've got to go to work. Because I think in your world, you're going to have that. And I know that there'll be Caribbean like, my parents did the same thing. What you're doing out there.
Always the older generation that think that.
It's going to be different generations that are going to get involved in the struggle in different ways. And I think there's real lack of information about the amount of African people, just black, because and there was a time when South Asians were called black as well. There was a movement where everybody was black once. When you're not white, you were black and you all joined in the movement. So I think there has to be some more language and understanding that it wasn't just that. And in America, yes, if you're the predominant number, you're going to be the predominant number. You can't now get vexed because the minority are not overtaking, because how are you going to even know? It's impossible that there's no immigrants that are involved in any civil rights struggle.
No, that's true.
It's impossible.
That's true.
It will be a lower number because we're a lower number. They are a lower number of people, of representation. And if you're an immigrant, usually, especially if you're not African, you're going to be head down trying to keep your shit together because actually you don't want to raise your head about
that's the point I was trying to make.
You don't even have
the point I was trying to make.
or the
exactly. You don't actually have the status to be to even get involved in things that can get you arrested.
Think about that.
There's things that you will lose, like literally your whole family could get deported. Like this isn't. There are so many people you can't even be going to a protest.
Like you can speak to that, like, because there's a lot of stuff you couldn't do, like, you know what I mean, that you was like, until you.
Like, obviously, I wasn't born here. I had a period where obviously I was overstay. I had no papers and stuff, so there was things people were doing that I used to always keep quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, my fault. Anyways, I did something stupid, but I got stopped by the police the other day, but that was the first time in 20-something years that I was like, what's the, like, I had that vim, like, I'm a British boy, but I didn't talk to them like that because it's never been in my nature.
But you just felt like that.
That's how I felt that day for the first time, without them thinking, is he going to try to do something now or say something that might then me trying to apply something else, but it's like, oh, well, you did this and that. But that was the first time I felt like that. So there is that part of don't get involved because you're fighting. Do you get what I mean? The same way,
there's so many stories.
So the same way, like, I had friends that might be doing certain things, and I just always felt like if I went prison and came out, I'm getting deported. So I always knew that, always ran in my head, and then that's just what it is. Like, that's probably why a lot of people just stay away from it.
I just need us to get to a place where if you know that you got a platform, you know you're going to say something that's going to negatively affect. Not everything is content, but just shut up, bro. Just shut up, bro.
No, but the other thing I was trying to say is I want to acknowledge that, yes, there are times when people could do more. Do you know what I'm saying? To fight for a cause, right? But then, like, two things can be true. That, okay, yes, maybe Africans could do more, Africans that live in America, to fight for the civil rights movement, or even these unjustified killings of black people. But you also have to understand that that shouldn't stop you from you doing your thing for that movement.
That's right.
And then judging a whole race of people.
And that's the way you can articulate that. You could always, like, put a thing out, like, listen, we would love for...
Well, together.
Together. You don't mean you have to shit and like the one them to, like, what the hell?
How do they quantify? Because what is the African in your head? Or what is the immigrant? And let me say immigrant, because it's not always just about the Africans. It's
there's actually...
When it comes to the American conversation, it's immigrant. So then, what is the image that you are saying is not who's not getting involved? Because you've got once you go to college, go to school, there's a blend. So you won't know unless they've got a distinctive name or
it's the one African they know.
So then it's like,
circle.
Usually, because the protests, I'm sure the protests that have been happening in America against ICE and all that stuff, and you've got people are protesting at HBCUs. I'm sure it's not all the immigrant kids sitting there like that, or who have got a family member at home. It's everyone. They have already assimilated into the culture, so they are going to be protesting. So who are the people that you're saying haven't got involved?
But the bigger issue is, it's not, let's be clear, they're not just annoyed or angry or upset about people not protesting. That is one.
True. That's
Tiny part. There's so much more involved. I mean, like we had someone comment on our episode last week where we were saying black people.
Let's move on to the comments.
Okay, but I'm just saying, we'll talk about it later, but it's like people don't really appreciate it that the term black is universal.
Yeah.
Okay,
I need to get into that. I feel like it's turning into a problem.
I need to get into that. What?
Yeah.
We'll get into it later.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, another enemy, please.
Any more enemies now? Yeah,
I've got some.
Did you not read the document I sent you?
Yeah, I did, but I'm thinking.
You got enemy?
Oh, wait, the enemy has to be the enemy in the document.
Enemy.
Oh.
Go on.
My enemy is the new Prime Minister.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Mr. Andy Burnham. Mr. Former Mayor
Let's
of Manchester.
talk about this.
Hang on. Can I just ask some questions?
Let's talk about this.
I generally am on top of what is going on. How did this dude have no pomp and ceremony, nothing? It was literally like, this one left in a Rolls Royce. This one came in and was like, I'm your Prime Minister now.
Hello.
How did that happen? There was no nothing.
Well, you know,
You just handed it over.
This is an house of cards.
Because the handlers said to Keir Starmer, your time is done now.
You know,
let's face facts, there was not one single, there was no other person who was contesting this. This man came from nowhere. Came from the Mayor of Manchester. All of a sudden,
there's a front runner. There's a front runner for the Labour Party.
You were for the whole Labour Party.
No, first I was already there.
Not David Lammy, not anybody. Like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do this. None of you. So someone who was on the back bench, all of a sudden, is at the forefront of your running team. The handlers said, we need a new man that we can control. And so he is in the bin for me. Let me
we
find
already
my
know
note.
what this is all about, man, guys. It's obvious,
so we've got a new Prime Minister now, Andy Burnham,
it's obvious,
that none of us have elected, but he is our Prime Minister.
None of us have elected him.
Yeah.
This has happened in this country in the last 10 years. We have had 8 Prime Ministers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many elections have we had?
It's like Chelsea.
How many elections have we had? Not 8.
Only like 2 or 3 or something.
Precisely. But we've had 8 Prime Ministers. We know.
Because he said Chelsea and I said Chelsea.
It's like Chelsea Football Club.
Do you know how much that's cost us?
Of course.
Because every Prime Minister has lifetime security.
It's almost like,
and a pension.
They can't, for whatever reason, the job is so, they can't do the job. That's basically what it means.
Let me throw my hat in and be Prime Minister, please.
No, you'd have to sell your soul.
Even if they give me 2
you
weeks,
can't, no,
I have lifetime security and a pension.
Have you seen, you need to go and get learn from the book of Kemi Badia. You need to go and learn from her book. Then maybe.
Where is it?
And he's done a massive firing. Lammy's out.
He's done a massive firing, but also the people that he's actually...
Have you seen his thing? Have you seen his lineup?
That's what I want to get to.
He's starting 11 is crazy. He's starting 11. Wait.
I did put it in the group.
Starting 11
right, this is it. I know I had it. So basically, his lineup, is John Healey, who all of the people I'm going to mention have ties to Israel. All of the people have been paid by Israel, has some sort of ties for Israel, have done some stuff previously for Israel.
But it's hard to find a politician that doesn't, to be fair.
And he is as well, by the way. And he is as well,
he has too.
Yeah, he has as well.
Andy Burnham.
And he has too. So basically...
Burn them up, then. Burn them up.
Shit.
Get ready to be burned.
He's burning them. He's burning things down. Right. So John Healey has previously registered in 2 in-kind donations from Labour Together for almost 53,000. He resigned recently as the Defence Minister and is now presiding over the British economy, friend to Israel. Okay, he's seen shaking hands with prominent figures.
How many
Israeli
black people has he got in his cabinet?
There's not one.
He's got Auntie Bemi doing the buses,
Ed
though.
Miliband has also been given a top role, and he is now in charge of Britain's foreign policy. Again, friend to Israel. He accepted some free visits to Israel quite recently. Who else?
I thought I saw a black person. No,
there's no black person. There's not one black person.
Is there any South Asian?
What's happened that he said they got rid of?
Yeah.
What's the thing that he said they got rid of?
What?
What did Trump get rid of?
D&I.
Yeah. So they don't have to put anything. No more tokens.
No, they usually even have a black man. There's not even a black man.
He does have junior ministers, though.
What's her name? Shabana Mahmood. Shabana Mahmood is Home Secretary.
Yeah. And she's not white.
She just didn't lose her job.
Yvette Cooper is now Health Secretary.
Yvette.
So she was Home Office. She was Home Secretary.
And I saw West Street in his bag again.
Yeah.
Because he sold his soul time ago.
Yeah.
So basically, all he's done is shift things around to try and make it look like he's done something for for optics.
Yeah.
But really and truly, he has not done anything. Israel is still funding the Labour government.
Facts.
Still.
Why do you
He
think
also
that thing got dashed out?
Nami.
Yeah.
Because his time is done.
He was a Starmer loyalist.
Yeah, it's part of another team.
Yeah, he's Starmer guy, so you have to get rid of him.
Mandate has served their purpose.
Yeah.
They understand, like, whoever is backing these people understands that optically, no one really trusts them. So let's have a shift and make out like this man up there is doing something when he's not really doing anything.
They need the base. They need that base.
In 24 hours or 48 most, he granted America access to UK bases to continue their illegal war on Iran.
Yeah.
He's granted that.
That's
Even
the one
Starmer
that
didn't do that.
Starmer's kind of been fighting. And so it's like, they needed him out.
They needed him out.
So this guy, I feel like, bro, if anyone's been following politics for ages, it's just textbook stuff, bro.
It is.
He's gonna come in. He's definitely gonna give a little bit to everyone.
Like the bus fare.
Yeah, he's gonna give a little bit to everyone to kind of distract everyone.
I was like,
no, there's more coming. Don't worry, guys. There's gonna be a little bit more coming for you guys. They're gonna sprinkle a little bit more, and it gets everybody happy on one side. On the other side now,
it's gonna be
because now
£45 a year.
The gas stuff. He's already said, it's cutting. It's putting a stop to
council tax. There was a conversation about council.
It's putting a stop to digital ID or something.
Yeah,
it's putting a stop to digital ID.
He was saying
to then take the funds to then transfer. So basically, it's sprinkling for you guys. Don't worry, it's coming. It's sprinkling.
And that's all they ever do.
But the other side is gonna be doing a madness.
The most
madness.
Yeah, it's gonna be so deep.
Here
what
again.
happened.
Yeah, man.
I like Jerry Corbyn, man. I wish Corbyn actually was supported. And he would have been a great prime minister.
The puppet masters.
Yeah, because they couldn't control him. They couldn't control him.
Because they can't control him, he'll never
It tarnishes his image.
Who our Mamdani type person will be if there's someone, because we haven't had a rising star, shining star, shining kind of. I mean, Mamdani's not perfect, but he's doing a lot.
And he's Ugandan, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
Really?
He is, yeah.
And he's so outspoken, but I'm worried for him.
Yeah.
No, don't be worried for him.
He'll be all right.
He knows what he's doing.
He's playing the game.
Yeah.
You knew like a socialist person.
Someone that's just going to come in. We haven't had a rock the boat star since Jeremy. I guess
We haven't.
There's no one like
I guess the Greens.
the Green, but
who's
who's standout?
Who's leading
It's
that?
the Greens.
Zach Polanski, and he's...
See?
I mean,
like
there are some people that are still like, Zach is still questionable, but he's saying all of the things that you would
at least
want a socialist to say.
But
like,
is he a wolf in sheep's clothing?
Well, this is the whole thing. We don't particularly know, but the Greens, as they gain more power, then I guess
the thing what I will say about
trust
him,
politics no more, man.
I mean, there's
But
that.
when you look at Trump, what he ran on was also saying all the right things.
Anyone that
you knew?
it's just
No, you couldn't.
come on.
How did you not know, bro?
You knew he was going to go to war.
That's the playbook of every
What do you
prime minister at
mean?
this point. Even like
What, lie to them and then go in and do something?
Come on.
Trump has
That's what I'm saying.
Iran from the 80s, bro.
I ain't vote. I cannot vote. I'm
no,
not
did fall for Trump.
Not really, but then based on...
A lot of black men didn't fall for Trump, bro.
I didn't fall. Like,
You saw him when he did his video.
I'll be real with you. No, I'll be real with you. For me, I don't really, but for me, I don't believe in this all politics
You
stuff.
saw him in
Generally.
Home Alone.
I just sit and I just kind of watch, and to me, it's very interesting to watch politics personally. So,
stuff to say
no.
Believe, you know, there was that whole rhetoric that Trump is the anti-establishment. Trump is going to come in and he's going to bad up everyone.
The reason why I didn't believe in that, because you just check his track record, didn't it? Yeah. You know what I mean? So I didn't believe in that per se. But one thing I did thought though was in his first term, his relationship with like Putin and some of these people. I felt at least he had more of a negotiation, kind of like to negotiate away from wars rather than, do you know what I mean?
You know
I didn't think.
I will give you that.
Do you understand my point? Like,
I will give you that.
I felt like he could do better.
I'm disappointed.
No.
Compared to anybody else.
I'm disappointed. Why was he willing to negotiate? Did you not think that?
What do you mean?
What would Russia have on him that he's willing to negotiate?
No, I'm talking about in hindsight now, obviously, but I'm talking at the time, to me personally, I'm looking between the two.
You better than that.
Who do I think was not going to go to war?
I feel like that's fair.
One thing he's done now, though, one thing this has showed me now, though, is that, listen, there is a shadow government. Like, that's a fact. And it just doesn't matter. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. It does not matter who's in power. Let's just understand
America have just signed a bill to merge their military with Israel. And it's going to pump in 1.5 trillion a year.
Do you know how mental that is, bro?
There are people in America who cannot get health care.
Yeah.
They got money for wars, but can't feed the poor.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think the biggest problem in that, though, that's never the issue for me. The biggest problem in that is that, these are committing crime, obviously, it was a genocide or whatever it is that who is going to call them to action, because now they're just tied.
They're also policing themselves.
They're policing themselves. Exactly. Because you're the only superpower that can call people into. But then now they're
signing this bill. They're also about to put people into concentration camps in Rafah.
Facts.
Yeah, Gaza. The Palestinians now have less than 30%, I would say, of Gaza left. 70% of it has gone to Israel.
Yeah.
And they're calling it a buffer zone. 70% of it. And in this world, in this day and age, we're still here and this shit is happening.
And I think what saddens me the most, obviously, I won't talk too much, but it's just sad that you can't even criticize a government without being labelled anti-Semitic.
It's going to get worse. It's actually going to get worse.
When protests, so many people have been arrested. There was a person that was there's a guy, an 84-year-old man in New York who has been just transported to another state. And it's just, if you follow the trail, it's because he's a vocal person. It just seems like, say local politics, I'm definitely messing up with it. But just say he's in local politics, maybe just like a boarding, like a house board, like, you know, like a controlled housing, and you're maybe someone who's prominent, and because his opinion matters or something and will go against somebody else of a different group, they've removed him to another state to then accuse him of doing fraud or some nonsense. Yeah, but this is what they're doing.
They put cases on them.
Get rid of people.
Let's look what is happening here. People who are peacefully protesting are being charged with terrorism. And I'm talking about old.
Did you see that old white lady? It's like they were called me terrorists.
Every kind of person that you can imagine is being done for terrorism.
Like
a lawyer who was defending the recent people that were up in court for terrorism, he just quoted what they were up for, and he was being held in contempt of court. Yeah. You cannot say shit.
Bro, they own everything, cuz. And it's so funny to me, though. We see it commentary in real time. All the stuff that they said is conspiracy that. You're seeing it. And they want you to not believe what you're seeing.
There are people out there who are on platforms saying that if you are anti-Zionist, you are anti-Jewish. Yeah. And that is an out-and-out lie. What about the people who are Jewish? What about the large percent of people who are Jewish at these marches, at these protests?
Have you not realised they don't care about the truth?
That are saying not in our name means not in our name, who are also saying that you are putting me in danger by promoting this rhetoric.
Yeah. No, they don't care.
Like, why can't we just all be at peace?
That's why I always say that. Why is what I'm saying?
Like some of us,
it's deeper than money. Something is deeper than money.
It's something.
There's something. Yeah.
Why do you want to destroy
deeper than money?
Like, bro, have your Israel, have your Palestine.
Deeper than
money. Some of us want to go on holiday to Palestine.
Like, it's deeper than money. It's not about money, bro. It's deeper than money. What is the money? Is not. They print the money. It's not about money.
funny, bro.
There's something
It's
in the
deeper
resource
than that, bro. It's
that
deeper
they're
than that.
after.
Oh, yeah,
That
definitely.
is constantly shifting. We need this land. We need that part.
Yeah.
But then also there is a cost to all of us and the planet when you have wars. When you are bombing somewhere, there is a cost to the environment. That's why they're all ready to leave out that it is a parasite.
They're parasites.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
know what they've been contaminated with, but it's not humanity.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Because every being wants to keep on living.
Mhm.
But that you have humans, say they're humans, that want to kill us, that's a parasite,
It's
no?
a parasite.
Yeah.
So we have to really look at it like that.
Let's think about it.
Environment,
They're
but
playing in our faces as well because they're committing atrocities like the 128 school children that were murdered
In Iran.
in Iran in a double tap.
Double tap.
Double tap. And then it came out the other day that they've been tracking this country, this actual building since the 90s.
Yeah.
So you lot knew who was in it. It wasn't a mistake. And no one's talking about it.
They knew.
There's not one Western world leader who's actually doing anything other than saying thoughts and prayers. Can you actually do something?
Because they're all apart.
Because you know
This is what I'm
the
saying.
moment they say
Disgusting.
something, do you know what's going to happen?
Disgusting.
So it's like a thing where everyone's just falling in line. It's either they know that you have the ones that know, but they're being clever about how, but no one's outright calling it out.
Yeah.
Because the moment you do that, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to put a case on you.
Yeah.
Something is going to come up and
You're gonna lose your job.
That's the thing that interest about Mamdani saying that, Netanyahu's not welcome in New York if he comes to get arrested. You don't have the power to arrest. So it's like you said all of that, but you don't have the power to arrest.
Yeah.
So you're making a stand, and that's why it's so hard to get fully behind anyone because doing a lot of good things, but you're saying something that people are going to get excited about, but then when you read the small print, you actually can't do anything.
But then,
it's just understanding.
On the other hand, I feel like part of that is also highlighting the fact that there are bigger forces in play here.
Yeah.
Like if I had all the power that I should have to man this thing, then it would be different.
By the way that Donald
know
Trump
that I
also-
would like to do it. However, there are other
Donald
people
Trump, the
pulling
president, is
strings.
just like, you're not doing that.
Yeah, he just laughed.
It's
He
not
laughed
going to
it off.
happen,
He
fam.
laughed it off like
And
this.
It's
then,
mad.
and then the Israeli US ambassador stood up and said that Mandami should be arrested.
Yeah.
Mandami should be
And to be
arrested.
fair,
It's,
that
and he
could
said
happen.
he's a terrorist.
The world that we
He
live
says he's
in,
a terrorist.
that could happen.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
it
like-
actually wouldn't even surprise me.
And the fact that
And
his
there would be nothing that anyone
his
could do
numbers
about it.
are, and especially if they're speaking about the Jewish community, his numbers up with the Jewish community. So it's just interesting to watch.
And that's what
Oh,
I
look
say
at
to you.
the
That's what I
UK, where's
like
the
doing
UK
with politics. I
rising
just like to
star?
watch it because there's nothing you can do. We just what can we do? Just
All
watch it. And
It's just sad.
Before we move on to
Can we move on to
run to the couple.
yeah, and then I've got
well,
to
then they
run.
picked up the sweets.
All right,
Mm.
time for run to the comment.
Hey, you saying
barley? You know that's got pork in it.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just letting
They
you know.
removed the scene from these now.
Did you
Since
move it
when?
from your brain?
I
Huh?
think Harringburg
Since
did it a
when?
little while ago.
They
You
did
know?
it. They
No,
did
because
it.
they've got halal ones and then they've got normal ones.
Yeah, is that allowed?
That's not halal.
Let me see.
I'm just trying to save you, B.
That's not halal, man.
Can we focus? Can we just let her read what she's reading?
telling you, I'm telling
He
you.
just wants to
All
hear.
right, run to the comments. Yes. So now, run to comments is our new section where it's going to not be me in a few weeks, but where we just respond to some of the comments of some of our stories in the week.
Okay.
So we had Kelso on last week, which was fun.
Hey,
Kelso.
Kelso. I'll go with Kelso.
Yeah, you guys had Kelso as well.
You want
Yeah.
peanut?
Well,
No, I'm fine, thank you.
and we covered a few things,
Mhm.
and I want just get this out of the way, and let's not stay on it too long because we can't get into it for too long. We've done it before, but just as we were talking about Black Americans, I just wanted to do a little Black American check. So at Views of New Orleans, when we were talking about one of our many topics, they said you guys have to be careful with vague statements about Black men when talking about West Indians and continental African in Britain, because not being specific makes it seem like you're including Black Americans, which doesn't really have a bigger presence in the UK. I'll just give another one. Advice for you 409. Black Americans do not collectively think Africans are taking their jobs. Please stop that. Africans have not contributed to the fight or be Black Americans, but enjoy the benefits while wagging their fingers at Black Americans, calling us lazy, common talking point wherever they immigrate to. That's the problem, hence the need to delineate so immigrants who come and stand on the backs of Black Americans' accomplishments will have to create and stand on their own business. No more, we're all Black. So just collectively, Black is not exclusive to America. Unfortunately, for those of you who haven't travelled, everywhere around the world, I'm not saying that's an insult because you can only not have travelled to not know this. Now, black is used in every country in the world to describe black people. Apart from maybe African and Caribbean.
I had no idea this was even a thing. Until reading that, I was like, I didn't know that we needed to be like, black turned into a thing, literally probably from the 70s. Like, conversations didn't just happen in America. There were global conversations that were taking place where people globally were called coloured, Negro. There was discussions on how we change this. Folks were embracing being called African. Again, remember, African was a term that was given to Africans as well. We didn't call ourselves African. This was given as well. So people should we even embrace being called African? Yeah. There's another set of conversation about being called black. There's white.
And then there's a conversation about being called Caribbean versus being called West Indian.
It was everywhere. People were self-defining because they had been given titles. I was literally like, are they really sitting around being like, we are the only black people?
And that's what I want to clearly say. The word black to describe us.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Wait, so what do Americans want to call us?
I think they wanted us to say black British.
But they don't want you to use black.
Not black. Use black. They want you to use black. Caribbean, or if you want to be, you can say you're Grenadian British. You cannot say you're black.
Nah, fuck that shit. I'm black, mate.
I was literally like,
and I think what it is as well is that I think for us, what is particularly strange is that we don't say our colour and where we're from afterwards. Like we just say we're black. And I very rarely have to say I'm black Caribbean. Unless I'm filling out a form. I don't have to say it here. I think
weird.
That's a difference as well.
It becomes a little bit strange. Like,
no, please don't call them that.
What was this?
Call what?
Ghanaian, British. Like, it's just black British. And I know even there are still black people here that are like, I don't even want to be called black British. And I will leave that to, you can literally have that as well. Self-determination of who we're going to be while we're still in this period of who are we and what do we do at this moment in time. And I may change next year, but black British sits fine with me.
Same.
And all I'm saying is that when we are talking here and I'm saying, some black man in London the other day, there was some black man down the road. No one, trust me, one is confused. No one has
American.
Oh God. You're an American. I was in New York the other day and I saw a hot black man. Then you don't know I'm talking about
Idris Elba.
I might also, a Caribbean or a black American as well. So maybe I have to say black American, but when I'm here talking about people in my life,
this is black.
God, it's so draining.
Some other comment.
I hate the fight amongst it.
So we talked about dating.
Trust me, man.
Well with
hello.
He got into we talked about dating, and then he gave a statement as to why. He gave an opinion as to why black men, some of his peers, are choosing to date outside of their race. Black women, we're so troubling and so stressful.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. They said. So, at James, some of you guys read some as well, please.
I mean, you like to read.
No, just because no one.
Do you want me to read?
Okay, I've got one actually. J. Dream Miller. She came through on Calso's episode as well, and she had a lot to say about the black men thing. This is quite long. I'm going to take her main points. She says, just watched your episode, Why Black Men Date Other Races, and I wanted to share my opinions. I understand totally what your guest was explaining with regards to the reasons why black men date and build homes with non-black women, although I find this frustrating. I believe this to be very true. My argument is frustrations come from 1, there being a general idea that black women do not desire to stay home and raise their children. 2, the black men that choose to invest their time, money, and energy into creating families with other non-black communities are choosing to contradict the notion of building and investing within our own community, as the majority of their money, time, and effort is spent elsewhere. I'm going to jump to her final part. Finally, I feel a lot of this is down to confidence. I think it's so sad that black men your guest speaks of in the podcast, West Indian, in brackets, feel so unable to address the issues that are standing in the way of us building real community. He mentioned going to university, which we all know West Indian Carib men is significantly lower than other counterparts, which has an impact on future career and earnings. I do feel this is where a lot of the work needs to happen before we see any change. I think a lot of black men being discussed don't realize that many black women have been working the jobs, building careers and having everything but that soft life to hold the fort as a result of the absence of leadership within our community.
Damn.
I think she has some points. It's pretty much echoing what you were saying.
Yeah.
But also that frustration of feeling like black men decided, I'm going to jump ship and move elsewhere where there's money to create the life that I want, instead of thinking, maybe I've got to step up.
What do you guys think to that?
I just think this conversation, it annoys me, right? Because for me, it's just like, let everyone date who they want to date.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you want to date outside your race, date outside. As long as you don't put down
that part,
black women,
that part.
I don't give a shit who you date. I feel like the frustrations that are coming from both sides, because I think a lot of black men say, when black women date white men, they don't get no stick. But when we do, it's a problem.
They get less stick. They get stick, but less stick.
Then you die. Okay, people are going to criticize you. Like, why is it a conversation? I don't get why it's that deep. Is it something I would do? No. But would I dog down any other one person that does it? I don't mind. Like, in my family, I've got a lot of people that have dated outside our race. And we don't talk about it. It's not a big deal. Like, why is it?
I would say that for us, it is a big deal in our community because it is a big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal if it wasn't a big deal. So there's an emotional attachment to what happens when this, because of all the things we've spoken about today, from colorism, politics to everything, it affects us. And being a community that's economically unstable, where we can be trusted with a child of another race, but can't be trusted to have autonomy over our culture, our businesses, we even in the distrust between ourselves. So it is deep. I think that's one thing that happens, that people say it's not that deep. It is deep. And it's not easy to say just date who you want, because we're not in a stable enough position in society to just say that.
I agree.
Just date who you want. You can have free will and date who you want, of course. But when it comes to us, it's another level that needs to be understood. And it is, don't shit on somebody else just because you want to date someone else. But then really unpack and get to the depth of, why do I want to jump ship?
The thing is, though, I don't believe that every single person who dates outside of their race is like, I must date outside of my race. I genuinely believe, and I've seen it with my own eyes, I know people that have dated all types of people, right? And they haven't, and where they've ended up has just happened to be where they've ended up. And there is no intention behind that. And there is no like, I'm going to do this because of that. And there is no, I'm shitting on the black woman because of that. So I think two things can be true.
And can I add to that? Like, you know, like, and I'm not trying to discount any of your points, but also I feel like, you know how we can have echo chambers online about, everything that's going on with, like you mentioned, the war in Gaza and stuff like that. We can also have it in this situation as well.
Yeah.
Everyone, for some reason, believes when black men date outside their race, it's because they hate black women. That might not be the case. Like, some people may date outside their race because they genuinely like the person. But like I said, I'm not of those people. Clear point I need to make. But I don't feel like, I feel like we're fighting a losing battle. You're never going to change this. Like, people are going to date outside their race. I think the conversation needs to be more around, stop putting down black women when you're dating outside the race. I don't think, I see your point about other races and we're not in a position because, even economic.
I don't even think that it's just a thing where they're shitting on or stuff like that. I don't think it's necessarily that. But I also am bringing it back to that conversation, that it's a real conversation that happens, because we know there are some good people that I just went out in the world, I fell in love, and it wasn't about race, it wasn't about anything. Don't need to shit on anyone, I just fell in love or whatever. There are those people, but there is a strong current of people. Kelso said, a lot of my boys, and the reason why is because black women want them to do better too much. They're too much talking, they're too independent. There is a conversation that's happening, and if there's a generation of people that, and we can't keep saying that it's okay to say.
Because to our point, just to add to that as well, what's going to essentially happen is you're now going to get a next generation of black women growing up and not having no counterparts, because the issue that what you're saying has been happening has not been addressed.
I hear that.
My point is so we can't just be like, everyone can just be, because we're not in a stable place as a people.
Do you know what that's called? It's called evolution. Right, it is better we get rid of these black men that can't handle dating black women because they can't handle someone wanting them to be better than us forcing these black men.
It's not forcing.
But hear me out. Hear me out.
Education.
You guys are forcing them because they don't want to date. Because they don't want. No, I'm not saying you are aiming to force them, but your rhetoric is making them say, no, you must date these black women because if you don't date black women are going to have peace. If these black men can't handle dating a black woman, or they feel like these black women are forcing them to do better, let them go to the outside so that we can be left with the black men that want to be.
But that's not what she's saying.
All I'm saying is that in this space, when this topic comes up, and it's with every topic, we had it with colorism, we had it with the African Caribbean thing, we had the American thing. Some people say, it's not that deep, let's not do it. So let them, if they're going to be like that, you go and have at it. But then there's a generation of people that go off and have at it without addressing what it is, even if they come to the same conclusions. And you're not saying you have to. It's like, sometimes let the conversation be out there as well. That are you considering what your emotions are, what your motivations are? Because also, the question I asked Kelso, which obviously he can't answer, is that of those relationships, how many of them last? Because we've had a spate of black celebrities that have dated, have sought white women because of colonialism, racism, all the kind of things, they've said that woman
proximity
is the better...
too.
Proximity.
Proximity is very important. And I think that what Kelso was saying, also proximity was, he said like the boys that he has grown up with is in a particular area and there's a particular type of people around. So proximity has definitely played a part in that.
Yeah.
No, it does, but also just as I was listening to you talk, I was really thinking about culture and what we allow to leave our culture cycle to be like people should do what they want to do. There are other cultures, it doesn't matter. What you want to do has nothing to do with it as an individual, because collectively as a culture, this is what we have to do. And that's what too many black folk have just allowed to be dictated elsewhere. Like, no, as an individual, so you want to date this way, we should just kind of go along with it. There are cultures that are like, you can't do that.
Those cultures have problems.
Absolutely, they have a lot of problems.
They keep their cultures tight because people fit in.
I get it.
And we've allowed that to go awry. And so then the masses fall apart. And then we have conversations with Carso where he's talking about, but as a Caribbean, this is what I want to keep close. And it's like, listen, if you don't hold on to your culture, if you don't have pillars of cultural practice where it doesn't matter what this individual wants to do, the individual isn't ostracized because they went against the culture. Then everything goes awry. And that's where we are
now. And that's what's happening
because
now.
we don't have pillars that we're like, this isn't okay. It's not okay that you're like, oh, I want to live a soft life with a Turkish girl. And that's okay. And people are like, you know what? This is what he wants to do. But then you have your family units where your money should be going and nobody is going to call that brother out.
But I think I'm
sorry. I just wanted to add to this to what you're saying. Like to what you're saying is like, and I feel like this is what we're missing as a culture and as a race of people, right? It's like when you look at our counterparts, there's like a bigger fight. Do you know what I'm talking about? In terms of where we need to be. So I think to your point, like you're not wrong. Like doing that, yes, it's also gonna create a problem in certain areas. But there is a bigger thing in terms of like where we're trying to get to on a world stage, innit, compared to like everyone else. And look where black people are currently right now. Anything negative and anything, wherever it might be, we are like at the top of a lot of that list. And a lot of this because again, we're not protective enough as in terms of like there's no pillars, there's no lead, like, no, we know you want to do that, but no, this is how we're going to do things. Maybe until we get to, it might not be our generation, wherever it might be, get to a certain point, you can now be free because that side you're jumping to, they're the ones running things. So their culture's already structured and stabilized. You know what I'm talking about? They have their problems too, but we're talking on a bigger scale of things. So it's like, we're not there yet. And then look at the results of what's happening. So sometimes, yes, you're going to get a negative impact, but does a negative outweigh the positive? Or does the positive outweigh the negative?
I think,
and sometimes that's what you'd have to look at.
Because even those communities you lot talk about, they got problems. Domestic violence, they got honor killings, they got all these things. Because people are not allowed to be with the people they want to be with, bro. And also, this is a diasporan problem. You don't get this problem back home. In my country, Uganda, you're not getting bare people dating outside.
Then that's the proximity situation.
That's why I'm talking about
is it that big of a deal? If you're in the UK and you want to date outside, go ahead.
We say this all the time. The idea that there are more interracial families, like more black men with white women than there are black men with black women, is not true. There are, like, if you really think about it, it's not a pandemic.
No.
You know what I mean?
I promise you.
No,
it's
it
not.
isn't.
Maybe I haven't done this. I might have to do the statistics, but I don't think it is from my...
But do you feel like sometimes for some people, they probably just, like, you see, when you're in a setting, like, you know me, I know you. When I step somewhere else, I'm a new being. You know what I mean? So if I was going to date, say, example, like a African girl, the first thing they're going to ask you is, like, what do you do for work? Like, what's your lifestyle like? These are, like, not necessarily questions that you might get asked.
I mean, they're definitely...
in certain places.
I think there are definitely
So do you feel like sometimes that also plays a part in, you know what? I know my people. I can't be asked to go through all these things that I have to deal with. Let me just go with
someone in the comments actually said... Someone in the comments actually said, respect to Kelso, he was talking a lot of sense on the relationship topic. Most men want to settle down and are interested in having a wife and are not interested in having a wife who pushes them to do better. Someone also said, this podcast is always disingenuous when it comes to black women holding themselves accountable and shifting the blame onto black men, which is why black men date outside. Duh, simple maths. That's how they phrased it.
This is the solution here. When we're talking about relationships, we should be talking about both genders. Like, this is what you can do to be better, and this is what you can...
Didn't you say that
the solution.
Last week?
Yeah. That's the solution. Not telling people, not policing who people can date, but it's like, yo, guys, for the next generation growing up, maybe when you meet a guy on the first date, his occupation, his income shouldn't be the first thing to your mind. Should be, what's his heart like? Is he a good person? Does he believe in God? Does he bathe twice a day? Does he check his boxes?
Why do you think they lead with that, though?
No, I think they lead with that. I don't care why. It's the
you have to care why, though.
Okay, no, solution.
You have to care why.
Oh, go ahead,
I think they lead with that because a lot of us are coming from a certain type of background, right? To the point where everyone's always thinking, I need to do better. I can't go through what my mom went through. I can't go through. So that's why a lot of us are leading with, what do you do for work? It's like, it's become a big thing now where it's like,
nobody wants to suffer.
Exactly. And you got people that are overplaying what they're really, do you get what I'm saying? So someone can tell you, I work in IT.
These are the team's offices in the IT building.
Exactly. But people are playing, they will tell you that because it's like, oh, when I say that, it sounds really nice. But
and they're going to fall.
We need to fix the root.
I think there's a social media bubble where everyone's like, I want you to make $1 billion to get a level and all that. But then there's a reality, because in a situation I know of a young person, you met somebody, and first thing when we were having a conversation about that situation, what does that person do for a living? I don't know, I haven't asked yet. Okay. As someone that cares about the person, I'm just like, okay, let's figure that out, because there's also a world where at your age, your demographic, the area that you met this person in, there's a strong chance that person does nefarious things. Lo and behold, if they didn't ask that question, and then down the line you're in love and you're maybe doing things, and then you find out this person's a big 419 person, for example, I'm being a bit dramatic about it. There's real questions that can be asked. And the social media hype, like, you literally step into the restaurant and the first thing you're saying is, what are you making? That's not necessarily true. Okay. Sometimes the conversation is just general. Actually, I do need to know what you're doing, because even on the flip side, if I'm making more than you as a woman, you might feel insecure. Even as I'm dating now, because of the position that I'm in, I'm not always forthcoming with every single thing I do. Because it's not even just about money. It's about, are you even okay with someone that talks on camera for a living? Do you mind that? Do you mind that actually when I go down the street, quite a few people will stop and say, there's so many things to consider that I take time revealing what I do. And also someone might be the same, like, I make enough money, so I don't want this, I don't know, this girl's a gold digger, so I'm going to take time in revealing. So these conversations need to be had just in dating. If you're talking about the rules of dating and understanding someone, there has to be a way that you can't get offended if someone says, what do you do for a living? If you're mature.
There is also a part of, like, people don't have control of where they've come from and where they've got to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the same thing I was saying to the guys, that I felt like I've lost certain relationships in the past because of my circumstance that I had no control over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, now I'm good. I'm happy where I am. But there's people that go through that. So I don't have a job because I can't get a job. If I say to you that, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm still fighting with the immigrant, like, naturally that person's looking at this person's got no future. And it's crazy. So I feel like in what he's saying, like, there needs to be a level where we need to start teaching, like, okay, cool, I'm going to tell you what I'm going through, but what is the other part trying to do to help?
Yeah.
There's not that. We need to go back to that.
I feel like a lot of
do you get what I mean?
A lot of like people of like in positions, let's just call it, say, I've pushed this whole narrative so much of, oh, if he ain't making that, he's not that. Like, we've lost that whole sense of completely, where I understand how back in the days certain men have taken advantage of it, right? But I feel like we've completely lost the whole sense of actually people working together and building together.
Yeah.
Nobody don't want to do that no more now.
I mean, we talk about it all the time, about partnerships, as opposed to...
Nobody don't want to do that no more.
And I think if you get the first example of the guy that's like, I'm going to choose a Turkish girl because she's submissive, she's quiet, she's going to be happy with my 40k a year. I think there has to be... That doesn't have to be an angry thing or a thing that... It's just, this is my life, it's what I want to do, this is my choice. I don't know if it's like, okay, I'm going to go for the Turkish girl because that's what she's going to accept. Because then are you doing that? Are you denying yourself something? Actually, but it's not anybody that I've seen. And I'm like, this is my situation. You're also building assumptions on that person because actually, another person might be like, I'm all right with that. And that's another thing. There's assumption that black girls are now, all of a sudden, every black girl is a gold digger. What?
I know, I cannot stand that rhetoric.
It's not
also,
true.
It's the thing, having this idea that all the Turkish girls that you're going to meet or whoever it might be are going to be so different is so offensive to them.
It's
actually ignorant because like, I'm sure there's lots of Turkish girls with ambition. So saying that and then now you're the new flavour. Or there's a bare black man going to church Turkish girls. And then these times now, I want to work, I did this, I did that. And how long did these relationships last in general?
In general,
And a lot of the thing I said it at the core, a lot of women just don't want to be cheated on. And a lot of men just don't want to be nagged at or whatever. So there's just a common balance of, well, how do you get, like...
I think a lot of people just don't know how to court anymore.
I agree with that.
Definitely.
People lead with money now, man.
Yeah, you meet a girl and already you're thinking, I need to have sex with her. The girl's meeting you, she's thinking, I need to get money from him. Like, no one does the courting anymore.
And I feel like that's the balance. And a lot of the comments were saying the same thing, like, where is the accountability in the women's court? And I think there is some of that. There definitely
women do play a part.
There is a rhetoric of what do you have? What can I gain? I just want to be comfortable. And it's like, actually, you know what? Sometimes for a good 10 years, you're going to have to play your part to comfortability. That doesn't mean this person needs to have 3 jobs and you're at home. There has to be realistic things of partnership.
Honestly, and I feel like it's this generation. Because when I remember when I won't say my age, but one of my exes, like, I shout her out. I met her and she was like, what's going on in your life? What's going on? I was like, look, I'm trying to get my British citizenship. I don't have the money. She supported that, helped me get the British citizenship. She helped me buy my first car. She actually gave me the money for my first car. Like, and if you were to do that in this day and age, it can never happen. They'll call you a bum and all these things. You know what I'm saying?
I think they all will, but there's someone that will, because I think also it's like that girl, the first situation where the girl was like, is this a red flag or not? Because she's cool with this guy that's maybe not bought her, given her the free candle, who hasn't bought her things, and made her sit in the car while he went to work. There's a world where her girl's like, later, you did that for dashing. Or there's other girls like, actually, see where it goes, because he actually wanted to have you around and he likes you so much that he's like, spend the day with me. It's not going to go the way you like. But and then on the flip side, there's a guy that manipulates a girl like that. Oh, she's an idiot because she's going to sit there and wait for me. Or there's a guy like, oh my gosh, I see a diamond in the rough that this girl is going to stick by me. So it's perspective and it's trusting. We've not.
That's what I'm saying. The courting, you get that from courting.
Taking a risk,
getting to know someone,
and understanding that you know, people don't want to take it L. Nobody want to. Nobody want. And it's like, they're broken-hearted.
Red flags have ruined the black community. Honestly, one red flag.
It's part of the sport.
Red flags are not there.
How many times have you had your heart broken, bro?
Many times, but I'm still on the field.
Bro, you're still in the field.
I'm still kicking balls as well. Yeah, like, okay, I've got to be careful because some red flags you have to definitely run from.
I hear it,
but sometimes red flags are key to developing your relationship as well. They are key. You can't run away from every single problem.
Damn, there's a topic.
That is so true. I'm off anyway. You guys carry on.
No, because Uzi said something earlier, and I think it's also so key as well. It's about also understanding that, okay, once you communicate, okay, like you talk about certain red flags is a red flag. It's just solid red. Like, brother, dash. But then there's also the ones where you can actually have a sit down and have a conversation. And watch how receptive they are to that. And then are they actually applying and actually showing?
Exactly.
There ain't no patience no more.
Like, for example, even in his example, talking about immigration, my example of the actual girlfriend at the time, and I was like, yo, I'm trying to get my citizenship. That could be a red flag. Oh, he's just trying to use me for money. Does he want to? But when I explained to her that, look, whether we're all right, I'm going to get it. But it's just that I don't have the money right now. And then she was like, you know what? I got you. I'm going to do it for you. If she went to her friends, it could have been like, what? That guy's trying to use you.
I feel like sometimes friends can be the ones that will be like, no, you got to run.
A lot of times.
There's always even bad intentions. It's sometimes like you're actually because
you're trying to protect your
person.
Definitely.
But they can add on more to an actual situation of, no, I wouldn't do that. But you're not in it. You don't know the person. You haven't actually spoken to them properly. You don't know the person's heart. But you're criticizing like, now you should run from that. And lots of people have missed their man because their friends were literally older women. Yeah, most definitely. Because their friends were like, you know, I saw her talking to this guy the other day. I saw him over here. That seems mad.
She's paid for her Uber.
Part of the thing is, I feel like we're missing like the deeper part of it, where even you guys will be involved now, where you're talking about like that family structure of having, you know, the aunties, the uncles, and those kind of people there with the experience that can genuinely, you can go to. So I feel like now that structure isn't there no more, because the aunties also wants to be baddies. The uncle still wants to be outside. So what's now happening, you're getting, is a lot of young women are going through some of these situations, and guess what they're doing? They're coming online. Hey, what should I do? Or they're going to friends who genuinely as well, like you said, some might have ill intention.
It's the blind leading the blind.
Exactly. Or some of them, maybe they're trying to protect you, right? Might be from a good place. So you're not getting the right advice.
They're not getting the right counsel.
The right counsel, where you should really be speaking to people that have been there, done that before, and can actually give you, sometimes it might be like, bring this guy home, let's see this guy. And they just look at him and be like, yo, nah, this man's not one for you. Like, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's missing.
Because I think that we've always had that as well. We've always had a bit of auntie like, fuck man. We've always had the uncle like, I've got bear gal. So we've always had these things in place. It's just amplified with the onset of the internet. I think that nothing's particularly changed. It's just evolved, as you said.
No. There are some family structures that have gone to hell.
That's what I'm saying. It's gone. That's what I'm saying. It's gone.
You don't actually have even the house. I was watching one woman talking about her mum. So her mum's probably like our age. And she was talking about, I used to go to my Gran's. And so the daughter is like, my Gran's out.
Yeah.
Like, outside. There's BBLs now. They're outside. And to be like, I'm going to my Gran's. And I was literally like, oh my God.
So they're trying to get the man you're trying to get.
The family unit is gone.
The man you're trying to get, they're trying to
still
get.
the same, but the situation
like, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. That's so sad. Look, she's like, I don't have a gran and granddad's house.
You're competing for the same man.
My daughter
are competing for the same man.
You know, our kids had that. Yeah, it's crazy.
The candidates are still the same, but the family structure's gone. Because within a safe structure, you have that dodgy uncle and dodgy auntie, but you've got the grandma and you've got the safe structure.
And you don't have that. Your grand's
done. Oh my God. Imagine like that.
I'm telling you, it's done, bro. It's done. Girls are living their youths now with their brethren to go out. Telling you lot, bro. You lot think it's a joke. That's what's happening.
Yeah, but where's the dad stuff?
No, but come on, man. We call them out deadbeats. We call them out. We don't play those games, you know.
You lot are not not the typical.
We don't play no
average.
Average, guys. No, you guys carry on.
No, we're wrapping up. It's after 11 o'clock.
My car is here.
How can you go on? You're moving the guests in your house.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
Sit here.
You're allowed to sit in a white chair. Quickly. What's wrong with you? It looks empty for the cameraman.
Okay.
Now you can zoom in. How do you feel sitting next to me?
He doesn't want to be there.
You should be so lucky.
All right, guys. We can wrap up. We can wrap up. We were going to wrap up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's late. All right, guys. That has been a very good run to the
Wow.
class.
That's been,
I enjoyed myself.
That was good, man. Just a quick round. What's going on with my... You didn't
introduce.
They did introduce themselves, but you didn't actually say we are In My Opinion podcast.
Come on now.
I mean, you're supposed to you let nobody do that, and then we do our name.
Guys.
All right, guys. Talk about
3, 2, 1. And we are In My Opinion podcast.
Back.
Hello.
The one and only.
Come on.
Never to be duplicated.
Yeah, Michelle Obama tried a thing, but she didn't succeed. So here we are.
She failed. Get me.
Sorry.
Okay.
What do you want?
Is she a friend of the show?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like Michelle.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not like she's a friend of the show. She don't come on here.
Okay, she's a friend of the show, but her team are not.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
But yeah, we're In My Opinion podcast, like obviously edutainment, the home of edutainment. We do dope things, dope conversations, and we are so glad to be with our aunties.
And you've got a live show coming up.
We do have a live show September 6th, Earth Hackney. Tickets are linked in bio. You can get them from Live Nation or go to our bio on Instagram.
Live Nation, them one there, which is me. Live Nation tickets. Right.
No shoes.
We started from the bottom. Yeah.
He's all right. Yeah, he's all right.
Big up Nation.
Yes, it is. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Just buy a ticket, man. Don't worry about it.
You get it.
I beg.
Please go and buy a ticket, man.
Because we're in business with the big dogs, so we need to sell out these tickets. Yeah, but if you enjoyed our conversation today, we're similar to the auntie. We have these kind of debates. And we have a bit of banter while we're doing it.
I love coming on here because it's a bit more freer than our show. Our show is very rigid.
What?
Because of Mr. We run a very tight ship.
I mean,
because of this man.
she tries to do that. She just.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you have to.
It's the shake thing.
Hold on. Yeah. Man. I just started doing that. Yeah, I just started doing that. Yeah.
The document says.
The document says.
It's a corporate thing.
Yeah, corporate thing. Bare corporate.
Shake things up.
Yeah.
Shake shit up, man. Don't be scared.
Yeah. No, I like what you lot got. I like what you lot got going on over here.
I'm semi-corporate, so me your self-employed whatever.
I mean, I'm not self-employed. I work for a big dog.
Oh, wow. She don't care.
I do care.
No.
But then round here, I ain't got no bus round here.
Yeah. Head of it.
Shake shit up.
Heads of state kind of conversation.
Shake shit up.
No, okay.
Shake it up.
See, I've got this stamp. I
we'll
appreciate you guys.
Next time we will come on your show. We ain't been on together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, look, surprise.
Yeah, just come upstairs.
Literally.
Just come upstairs. Just come upstairs.
And we share a genius behind the screen, don't we?
Yeah, big out. OB.
Call you a G. Capital G. Yeah, literally. When did I say his name?
We say his name all
we
the
just say
time.
producer.
Every time when he's around you, when he's...
We say his name.
This is how he takes pictures.
I've never seen him so
We say
focused
his
in my
name
life.
and we draw him out.
This is how
We draw him out.
Wow.
All the time.
He don't care. He don't care. You shouldn't speak because you haven't earned the right of passage to speak about it.
All right, guys.
Look, he's not amused.
Big boss at the top. They see you. They see you. What?
Guys, keep safe and enemy free. Lots of love and hugs from your favourite aunties and
uncles. Whyans.
What's that?
Are you saying young ninja?
No, come on.
My white G.
No.
Ninja.
I went to
Someone told me I look 28.
Oh,
I went to the test because she said I was 22, 23.
Oh, come on, man. Shut up.
Did you think she fancied
He looked 22.
The only reason she let me on is that, oh, you got a tattoos. That's why she found me.
Someone's laughing over there, bro.
They love it. Are you 22?
22.
I got passport 22.
No.
Forever. 21.
21.
She'll
be the judge of that.
No.
The man said 22. She
You know
lied.
that when uncles want to speak to young girls?
Yeah. She said I look 22.
Your head, though. Your head, mate.
How do I shine? I will write.
This song I'll give you is 31.
31, yeah. I said 22. How dare you? You said it out loud from your mouth.
With beard.
You know, you've been using Beijing for the last 10 years.
He said bye.
Bye.
Finish your time.
Peace out, 8 times.
Get out.
Oh, man.
All right.